it's probably, they're still judging Billy Napier. Many of us have already. Do I think Billy Napier is going to win a national title at the University of Florida? Absolutely not. No way in Hades is that ever going to happen. That'll have to be the next guy. But what kind of state is the program going to be in when the next guy gets his turn? You can't be a serious college football contender if you change coaches every 3 years. It would be my nature too. I understand it's fans' nature. Wouldn't be in the best interest of your program. Sometimes you need an innings eater. Sometimes you're not going to win the game. Your starter's been knocked out, and you need this dude just to give you 5 innings. You got to save the bullpen. We got to get the roster better, healthier. Perhaps this will be a boost to recruiting. But the program, for the first time in the last few years, is to the point that they could have the 35th ranked recruiting class and still be very competitive next year, still be very much improved, because they finally have a nucleus basis of young talent that's all SEC worthy of mention. And do you throw that all into chaos for what is a longer-term project than 2025? And again, Florida decided not. Listen, there's a very big Balky vibe that comes out of Gainesville if you're a Gator fan, right? How much do you want future decisions about the program being made by a guy that, by popular vote, wouldn't be in the office? And so if you're a Gator fan, maybe when it's time for Billy Napier to go, that athletics director can hop in the trunk. He gets to ride out of town in the trunk with him. And so the AD, Scott Strickland, yesterday, just kind of calming the waters. Billy will be back. If that's what they were leaning towards, and I know it was, we know it was, then best to judge Billy Napier right now on a 4-4 start that has seen massive improvement. At least it's fair to say massive improvement since they fell to 1-2 after getting blitzkrieged by Texas A&M and a quarterback who had barely played. And so a lot of improvement with a lot of young players, just unwilling to throw it all into chaos, watch the entire roster go into the transfer portal. This is a lot more than, gosh, if Billy goes, what does DJ Lagway do? And this is where I will say this, a really important offseason for Billy Napier's future is going to be decided by this offseason. If he has an exodus of players, if he has any top talent go anywhere else, he's cooked. Not going to have a great recruiting class. He's going to have to rally and flip and be a Cinderella storyline down the stretch to get into the top 10 at this point. So this offseason, couple things have to happen. First and foremost, and I won't bog down non-Gator fan with the list of names that cannot leave. Can't go to Georgia or Ole Miss or somewhere else. That's first. And second, time to hit some of the top talent in the portal. Get some instant impact guys, and they've gotten impact from the portal. He's been decent in the portal, maybe decent plus, but not enough to really improve your program like FSU did with Jared Verse and others. So anyway, that's the decision yesterday in Gainesville. Win or lose tomorrow. Spoiler alert, lose at Texas. And whatever happens these next few games. Look, it takes any pressure that you would have to rush DJ Lagway back. That doesn't seem to be Billy Napier's mindset. I think he would go player first there. But it might keep him from listening to a player telling him he wants to play when it is maybe not the best, in the best judgment to do so. So we shall see. I would imagine they're going to just take their lumps this week. We'll see if they continue to play hard. There's no reason to think that they haven't. And with that and the defense alone, maybe 38-10, 29-10. I can't see the offense doing much. I mean, that quarterback, again, for every check mark for Moxie, boy, there's a debit for talent, which is a problem. All right, fair is fair. We pound the table every time the idiot coach with a chance to win a game in a tough situation Doesn't go for two, but instead takes the easy way out, kicks it, goes to overtime, and like the stat we use, like the last 4 or 5 times that's happened, they've gone on to lose in overtime. So the Cincinnati Bengals, and the bigger story is they blew a game that they could have won. They continue to do that. A bigger story than that is I don't know how a quarterback can play at an all-world level for a pretty good team and then be 4-6. And that was kind of the question. I think my point got somewhat skewed yesterday, but we got back on track. But that was my point with like Burrow and the Bengals. It's like, how can the Bengals not be 8-2 right now with the season Joe Burrow is having? Joe Burrow threw for 460 yards and 4 touchdowns, no picks last night. And they lost the game. I boggled. By the way, if you were watching the game, they rewarded you in the second half if you stayed up late. That 2-point play look familiar to anybody? Huh? Brother like brother, baby. They ran a little quick, one read, throw it right off the get-go to a tight end doing a mini out route with a linebacker draped all over him. And a guy, by the way, wasn't one of your top receivers either. That's how it ended for the Bengals. They weren't going to Jamar Chase. They weren't sliding it out of backfield to Chase Brown, who had 9 catches yesterday. They weren't even looking to their first-string tight end, Mike Gesicki, who caught 2 touchdowns last week. Nah. What's the dude's name? Is it like Hudson? Who did he throw to? One of the Hudson brothers? The Bengals, Tanner Hudson. Yeah, let's throw a quick one-read, one-step, all-or-nothing pass to Tanner Hudson. Sailed high. Decision to go for 2, I think, is right. The play call, terrible. Awful. Just like the interception the other day. Why give just one quick option that the quarterback has to throw it and then, just take your chances? Or maybe let Joe Burrow go back in the pocket. Hop around, dance around, get protected. Let those receivers crisscross in that end zone. And let's trust Joe Burrow will find that seam. He'll find that guy, and the Bengals win. Nope. Let's snap it, take one step, and rifle it to a tight end who's got a linebacker draped on him. A backup tight end, by the way. Those Taylor brothers are something else, man. Zach Taylor, the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, his brother, Press Taylor, back to our initial storyline, and that is Trevor's not going to play this week. That's what it looks like. We'll get into lessons learned from a year ago, what it means. Hopefully the backup quarterback puts you in a better situation. But if you're asking me, if there's any possibility that the current injury leads to further injury or leads to non-surgery to surgery, any of that, sit him until that's not the case. We're 2-7, man. You upgraded the backup quarterback position, and when you did, you hoped that right now you would be, 6-3. That's what you hoped. You'd be 6-3, and if you had to sit Trevor Lawrence, you were in better shape with a more experienced, perhaps more talented quarterback in Mac Jones. This kind of trickled out perhaps after Press Taylor, the Jaguars coordinator, knew for sure. But he was asked right out the gates about first-team reps for Mac Jones that we now know are vitally important, and he must have gotten yesterday because by all accounts, Trevor Lawrence will not play Sunday against the Vikings.
Just Trevor being day-to-day and limited throughout practice, we kind of mix and match wherever available of who's going to get whatever rep. It just kind of depends by period and what the medical recommendation is.
Yeah, I don't know what is that? What? I don't even know what that means. Does Mac get the first-team reps this week? Blah, 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 what? What, are we going to have a 2-day battle between Mac Jones and C.J. Beathard? Adam Schefter, tweeted yesterday, late morning, that Trevor would be out this week. And then Jay Gruden, a former offensive coordinator here who still lives in town, I believe, tweeted yesterday that Trevor was going to have surgery. Now, that got pushed back on. That is not for sure, but it makes I don't think that Jay Gruden has a dog in the fight. I think Jay Gruden talks to somebody in the organization he's buddies with. And the word he got. Now, sometimes in the organization, you don't know the real depths of the truth, but to tweet it, or I'm sorry, maybe he didn't tweet it. He said Lawrence had opted for surgery. But later, we learned Lawrence is still mulling several options, immediate and down the road. They deny surgery had already been decided on. Could still be an option, though, if you're not going to play through the injury, especially with increasingly meaningless games. All right, more of the Jags. An even tougher task this week at home against the Vikings. It sure would be nice to have a week to talk about positives, wouldn't it, DT? Good morning, friend.
What's up,
Wouldn't it be nice? Just have a nice Monday. We can talk about a win. I mean, so what? It doesn't mean we're going to the Super Bowl. Can we just have a week of positivity?
Right.
You know, talking about the positive things we saw this week that changed what had been losses into wins. Can we get some of that?
Would be nice.
Yeah, you bet it would.
Especially at home.
Where we don't seem to do too well, do we? Captain Kev is next to see what's happening out on the waterways. And much more from the football world. Big win for the Ravens over the Bengals last night. Since he falls to 4-6. I mean, we said that was, in essence, a playoff game. It feels like it's still those 7 to go. It's a really good team. I mean, they've lost two games to the Ravens by a combined 4 points now. One of them in overtime. Oof. More next. It's a GFL Friday on The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
He's a true American underdog.
I fought for my spot, and I know what it takes to make a championship run. I'm Tom McManus. Join me for stories and insight on Jaguars Today.
Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson Windows and Doors. Fridays on 1010XL.
Looking for a new vehicle? Take a look at Jenkins Hyundai of Jacksonville. Now's the time to save big. Choose from more than 250 new and over 1,000 used and certified pre-owned vehicles on the lot, or shop anytime at JenkinsHyundaiofJacksonville.com. Hyundai has one of the top warranties in the business. Lifetime, powertrain, and 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, plus 3 years free maintenance on a new vehicle. Give them the chance to earn your business today on Atlantic Boulevard or at JenkinsHyundaiofJacksonville.com.
I've been telling you about the premium luxury storage that's coming in Atlantic Beach. Spots are open now for purchase. Need to get in on this. What are the reasons for purchasing a unit here at the shed? Well, there are plenty of them. Who's it for? Well, if you're running out of room at home for your cars, toys, extras, it's a place where you can store and work on projects. You got large RV, fifth wheels. You want premier indoor storage for your investment. Maybe you don't live locally, have a place to keep your Florida things. Maybe you're between houses, looking to move to Atlantic Beach, temporary, long-term storage in that manner. Maybe you got long-term projects going on. You want to leave parts out, new frame-up, restorations. Maybe it's a man cave hangout, watch games, have a golf simulator. Business owners, I mean, the uses are endless. Premium uses with premium storage for premium possessions to be valued and protected. Go to theshed.com and schedule your appointment today or call 555-3195. It's theshedjacks.com. That's theshedjacks.com.
Former Jaguars corner and first-year head football coach at Duval Charter School at Bay Meadows, K-12, Aaron Beasley here. Are you looking for an A-rated K-12 school prioritizing academics, arts, and athletics? Duval Charter School at Bay Meadows offers a rigorous curriculum to develop strong minds with an additional focus on growing good hearts. DCSB has been an A school for 8 years, and our tuition is free. Now enrolling. Apply at baymeadowscharter.org.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Pre-Game Friday, built by Dreamfinders Homes on 1010XL.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Come spend a night with Daryl Hall. November 14th, St. Augustine Amphitheater. A rare, up-close evening with the singer-songwriter. A musical journey through his entire career. Featuring a special guest, Howard Jones. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Daryl Hall with special guest Howard Jones together.
Sometimes you agree with him, sometimes you don't.
On the runway, I'm coming in hot.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Let's start the debate. Why would someone buy a new car from you? We have an exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty on every new vehicle. We offer a competitive wow price plus free oil changes. How much will someone get for their trade? We offer more than $4,000 over KBV value. Well, we never lose a trade over price. Okay, when is the best time to buy a car? Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter which side you pick. At Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet, you get it all. Let us show you why we're the winning vote.
It's a sale so big, it's been over 40 years in the making.
It's Beard's Diamond's incredible 44th anniversary sale. Everything store-wide is on sale, up to 44% off.
Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center or beardsdiamonds.com.
Come on, admit it. Almost everyone you know seems to be playing pickleball now, right? So whether you just want to learn how to play or you're ready to show off your elite pickleball skills, the Y is the place for you. Visit our brand new McGuire Family Pickleball Center at the Brown Family YMCA in Ponte Vedra Beach. 5 top quality outdoor courts and 3 amazing indoor courts where you can learn about dinks, dill ball, falafel, the kitchen, and more pickleball slang at the Y.
Introducing Gatorade Water. Alkaline and electrolyte infused for great taste. Gatorade Water, always in motion.
Find it at your local Winn-Dixie. For the athletes who give everything, nothing beats Gatorade, the studied, tested, and proven fuel of the world's greatest athletes. Gatorade Water, proudly supporting high school sports on the First Coast.
Hey folks, Captain Kevin Favor here with a question. What would you put in your dream backyard paradise? A cozy fire pit? A top-notch outdoor kitchen? Luxurious fireplace? Or a stylish pergola? If you can dream it, CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living can build it. They're your one-stop shop for everything you need, from designing and building your dream outdoor kitchen to crafting the perfect fireplace. CSS is ready to turn your outdoor space into a breathtaking retreat. CSS has delivered high-quality, long-lasting dream projects to their customers since 2008. But now, it's time for them to build your dream. Call CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living today, 904-389-2700, or visit CSSOutdoor.com to see their impressive work. Don't miss out. CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living, 904-389-2700.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, Captain Kevin Favor's Fishing Report. Brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. You dream it, we build it. On 1010XL.
All right, time to talk some fishing, see what we can't catch this weekend. Garber Automall Hotline. Let's go to Captain Kevin Favor. Up and at him this morning. Kev, how we doing?
Yes, sir. Everything's fantastic.
Nice.
It is a beautiful morning, isn't it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm going with buddies playing AB today. We're gonna go out this evening with the wives. I'm looking forward to this Friday.
Yeah. Where are you playing?
AB, Atlanta Beach.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I've only played there a couple times, but I like it.
It's nice, beautiful play. One of my best friends is a member out there, so we'll hit it every now and then. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good stuff. Been another great week, buddy. And here's the fun part of it is right now it's all according to what the tide is what you're fishing for. The speckled trout showed up in big time numbers this week, and so that's always a high incoming, high outgoing fishery, which is fun. And then once the tide gets down, The sheep's head bite has been like excellent out of Mayport. I talked to Captain Kirk Waltz yesterday, and he said it's been on fire. And then
that could, and by the way, that because of the time of year, that could stay that way for a while, right? With the sheep's head,
it can stay that way through March.
Yeah, because of the water temp.
Absolutely, and by the way, if you just a lot of people hear you and I talk about loving to eat sheep's head.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a great time of the year. The markets are kind of flooded with sheep's head. So if you want to go to a seafood market somewhere, it's a really good time because they've all got their signs up. And I don't know what it's selling per pound, but I guarantee you, it's way cheaper now than it is in the summertime. And try it because it's about as good to eat as any fish there is.
Yeah, to my knowledge, I don't recall. I've never had sheep's head. Now, I'm a much more of a fish lover now, so I'm more aware of what I'm eating and when I'm eating it.
So the next time I get a mess, I promise you.
All right, good.
I'll bring you. E, you eat fish?
E, is he in there? You eat
Allergic
fish, don't you?
Seafood, my boy.
Yeah, he loves it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. We'll have to split. Probably the only not bad news, but it's just that time of year is. The guys are chomping at the bits, to go offshore. I don't see that happening this week. I mean, they're still calling for, 4 to 5 foot seas, northeast winds the next couple of days, and then, looking at the forecast on Monday, that looks like the window for this week, and then it turns around and goes northeast. But who knows? I talked about this on the forecast show, this last night. If you stick your nose out there and you're like, you know what, I don't want to do this, turn around and come in. But if you go out on Monday and you're like, wow, I mean, look, they miss the forecast all the time. So if you go out and it looks pretty, because those guys are just once they get out, they're just killing the wahoo. So I know they're looking at that that marine forecast as much as I am.
Yeah, that's you're hitting all the yummy fish, I like to call them. The yummy fish are biting, gang.
The yummy fish are biting. Really good surf fishing reports.
Oh
from
boy.
This week too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Think about the water temperature. 72, 73 degrees.
Yeah.
We're
getting there.
Pompano,
yeah.
Yep. The pompano and the whiting are making, well, especially the pompano are making that southerly run. So yeah. If and I think that there will be a swell, but I certainly think.
I always, I always go rural, I'd say, when I surf fish. But I'm going to kind of just be like in the Neptune Beach area. Do they I'm sure, is there surf fish in there? Sunrise? I'm sure there is, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Let me do that. I may have to do a little, that's an idea.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
And with the time change now.
Yeah.
You could be at the beach at 6:30 and be done by 8:30.
Yeah, now you're talking.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this is one of the more productive fishing forecast, fishing reports we've had, Kev. I appreciate you.
I'm just talking your language.
Yes, you are. You're all right. Outdoor show tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna be at Hagen Ace in Callahan.
Okay.
And so it's our holiday kickoff show, and we're giving away so much stuff. Seriously, if folks really want to know exactly what we're giving away, go to our Facebook page. But it's a big ordeal, and there will bring your chairs. We're giving away food and everything else. So it's looking forward to it. It should be fun.
All right, cool. Well, we'll look forward to that. Maybe I'll give you text you a little picture tomorrow of a nice big fat pompano. How about that?
That would be fantastic. That would make me feel good.
All right, my man.
All right, buddy. Have a good weekend.
Appreciate you. See you. All right, that's Captain Kevin Favor. That's what's happening out on the waterways. E, in your highlight hopping this morning, did you see the hops on one Walter Clayton Jr. last night in Gainesville?
Oh, I saw he put that bull. Yeah, he posterized somebody.
Florida played JU last night, and
I was checking the stats of our JU, our boys.
Yeah, how did he do? I didn't look at the box. 2 points.
2 for 2 from 3.
Ah, boy.
4 minutes, 2 for 2.
Okay, so he probably came in late and hit a couple. It was on. You had to stream it, and see, this is where the streaming bites. I'm watching the football. I can't go back and just dink, if I'm on regular or something, dink, or back and forth, man. That's the glitch that's got to be fixed.
Yeah.
And that's not coming from like me, president of technology, and you're right. I'm guilty. But I know from the goals that you do that what I'm saying is accurate. With the streaming, you can't just bip, last channel, boom, boom. I go through the whole pride system. Anyway. Florida wins the game. JU was respectable.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, UNF wins at home last night, but the Walter Clayton Jr. had the ball at about half court, and he kind of weaved to about the top of the key, and then he got that look in his eye.
Yeah.
Then he took like 2 dribbles and jumped off of 2 feet from about the hash mark circle.
It was John Morant-esque.
Yeah, it was very, and I didn't think he had those hops.
I ain't know it
He's
either.
not built by, physique-wise. He doesn't, and
they'll surprise you.
Yeah, buddy. I'm telling you, that was something else. UNF also wins their home opener. UNF looks like they might be a little bit of trouble for the A-Sun. JU didn't look bad either, so we'll turn some more attention on college basketball when we get to those winter months of January and February, and hopefully we'll have a couple local teams here that will continue with some good signs, I think, from the early season. All right. This is what you do, even in the home market, when your football team's 2-7. You point out concerns. Sometimes it's sitting in our seat and your seat, we overreact. We attach deeper meaning to more flippant or casual or one-time situations.
What you talk about, Jeffrey?
Well, that being said, it's this. I'm thinking back. I saw a piece of video that I find to be quite disturbing. Okay? And it led me to this overall thought. So let me paint a better picture. Eagles and Jaguars each made unbelievable, game-changing, in one case saving, defensive plays on Sunday. Agreedy?
Yes, sir.
The Jags defense, the Eagles defense each made one game-changing or winning play, in one case, saving play. Now let's take a look at how each of those plays took place. On the Jaguar side, we learned that Trayvon Walker was in the game because he and Josh Allen play rock, paper, scissors to see who gets the rep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, cool. I win. Let's go.
Okay, so Trayvon's in the game because of rock, paper, scissors. That's the in-depth film prep, hard mental work that went into pre-snap, that play.
Because Eric Armstead is already playing defensive end on the other side.
Yeah, because he wants to play tackle. Oh, wait, no, they say he asked to play in. No, he said they asked him to play in. Bottom line is you ain't played either one worth the flip. How about that? But Trayvon's in because he was lucky enough to win the rock, paper, scissors. And then we have this phantom, mystical, yes, he touched him, but he took 2 more steps, and so, it wasn't, it was a fumble that wasn't a fumble that I still maintain. Yeah, the reason he tripped later is because he was off step from the getting, grazed by Ventrell Miller. It should not have been a fumble in my mind, but shoot, I will take it. Bottom line, Trayvon Walker, lucky enough to be in because of rock, paper, scissors, while everyone else stops for a second because like the rest of the world, the guy's lying flat on his belly when the ball squirts out. But Trayvon said, I'll pick it up. He picks it up and he runs, correct my memory, even through some slow motion, through some traffic, kind of strolls in, relatively unopposed for his touchdown. Now, is that pretty accurately described?
Pretty accurate.
All right, that's what went into the Jags' game-changing play, sudden play. That's how it played out. Rock, paper, scissors. Was it a fumble or not a fumble? Shoot, I'll pick it up. What's the worst that could happen? Touchdown. Now listen to a mic'd-up Nakobe Dean who plays linebackers for the Eagles. His name is fresh in your mind because, he picked off the pass to win the game for the Eagles on Sunday. We learn, because he was mic'd up, through some conversation on the sideline with his coach, we learned that Nakobe Dean, 1, didn't have to play rock, paper, scissors to find out he was in the lineup for that play, and 2, seemed to have a lot better idea about what was coming than he should have.
It is 1st and 10 at the 13. Jacksonville trails by 5.
We might get that red zone. Running back, stutter, go.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it all week.
Keep your eyes on his hips. Yeah. Keep your feet active. Don't let your feet die. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
2 on the clock. There's plenty of time for the Jags to do whatever they want. Lawrence has time, looking for Johnson, and it's picked off! Nakobe Dean!
A little different. A little different. A little different. This is the drill. Back with a football fix. More from the Jaguars preparing for Minnesota this weekend when we return. It's a GFL Friday. That's Screen for Life. Trust them for all your commercial roll-off needs.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
If you have a slow-draining sink or toilet that sounds like it's about to back up, imagine the potential plumbing emergency when you have family over for the holidays. Flush after flush after flush. Avoid holiday clogs with a call to Duck Rooter today. Duck Rooter will come and resolve those plumbing issues so you can enjoy a free-flowing holiday season. Call 904-862-6769. Visit duckrooter.com.
The inflation fighter is back and saving you thousands at Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned. Mia here, and right now at Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned, just $500 down and $288 per month gets you a pre-owned 2021 Toyota Corolla. Or you choose a pre-owned 2021 Camry, RAV4, or Tacoma for just $500 down and $388 per month. You also get no payments till January 2025. It's all at Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned. Shop in person, 10939 Atlantic Boulevard, or online at arlingtontoyota.com.
Hicken here for the Borland Groover Foundation. If you're 45 or older, you need to get screened for colon cancer. Ask your doctor about getting a colonoscopy. The key to surviving colon cancer, early detection and prevention. Borland Groover recently expanded into St. Johns County. The new and advanced surgery center and medical office is open in Durbin Crossing. Visit BorlandGroover.com for a location near you. Remember, 45 is the new 50. Get screened today with Borland Groover.
Want to be up close and personal with the Jaguars as they take the field? Here's your chance to be in the shadows, outside the Jaguars locker room, now called the Vault. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows. One winner and a guest for every home game at Everbank Stadium. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents in 50 United States and D.C. 18 and older. Entry periods for the Shadow Sweepstakes promotion from 8/19/24 to 12/15/24. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsored administrator, Everbank NA, member FDIC.
Are you tired of having a plain and boring backyard? Really want to impress your family and friends this year? Then stop by Stone Core on Phillips Highway. Imagine hosting guests at your new outdoor kitchen, relaxing by your custom-built fireplace under a brand new pergola. Stone Core can also remodel your old pool deck and beautiful new pavers. Make your backyard wishes a reality. Visit Stone Core on Phillips Highway and let's get started at stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
Get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Every weekend is a stone cold sports weekend. Hey, Dan Hicken here. Watch for the Weekend with Dan on YouTube and Facebook, and I'll help you put together your sports weekend. Weekend with Dan brought to you by Stone Core. We do the outdoors better.
Denny Thompson here. They're still growing. Tyson Sound & Security is looking to hire a master electrician. Are you or someone you know a master electrician with residential experience? Candidate will start at the industry's most competitive pay. Apply online at TysonSoundAndSecurity.com or call to apply 762-1000. Tyson Sound & Security hiring a master electrician offering top-notch industry pay. Call to apply 762-1000. Equal opportunity employer.
Hicken here with a message from Zero Res. You gotta just love this time of the year as we reflect on the things that matter most. Families, homes, the holidays, and of course football. They're very grateful for you all, the good people of Jacksonville, and they want to thank you. So get ready for the holidays. Book today, and Zero Res will clean your carpets for only $49 a room. Plus, they'll give you 25% off your tile cleaning. This one fills up fast, so book now on both carpet and tile. Zero Res, fill it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O.
If you want high-quality water in your home at a fair price that won't scare you to death, then talk to someone who knows water and is not a pushy salesman. Contact your local water boy, Keith. I install premium equipment and can repair or even rebuild your existing system. In a business known for aggressive sales tactics, let me show you how my approach is different. If you've got any water problems, contact the water boy at waterboyjack.com.
Ever wonder how you can transform your living spaces into captivating works of art? At First Coast Lighting and Fans, they offer a huge selection of high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness. Visit their showroom on Phillips Highway at the Avenues and step into a world of quality without compromise. Discover the difference that locally owned expertise makes and let them help you experience the transformation from average to extraordinary. At First Coast Lighting and Fans.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jag quarterback Mac Jones is confident he'll be ready to go should QB1 Trevor Lawrence be unable due to his shoulder.
I've done a great job sticking to my schedule as a starter, going through each week and preparing like a starter.
Jag defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen sees the Vikings having a very potent offense.
Their whole offense is operating at an extremely high level. Not just Jefferson, but they've got other pieces that are scary. So we've got to do a good job.
JTA Game Day Express is back. Save gas and avoid parking hassles as the Jags take on the Minnesota Vikings this Sunday. Let them do the driving with multiple locations around town and passes starting at just $10 on the MyJTA app. To learn more, visit jtafla.com. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Barra & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yeah, I think just kind of the approach of how you get Trevor ready while also having somebody else ready, and we're day to day. So if something comes up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so be it. We're ready to play. Our job, especially our job just in the offensive unit room as coaching staff, is just to put together the best possible plan to attack the defense. And then within that, what maximizes everybody's skill set available.
The perils of the press conference for us, the fans, and 1,000% by design, is that you get answers to questions pre-practice that practice would have answered. By all reports, Trevor Lawrence won't play this weekend, and you wonder if there'll need to be steps taken that could perhaps lead to him not playing this year. That's all speculation, nothing coming out of that camp, but there seems to be enough reporting that he wants to sit out this week to believe him. And that was just, Press Taylor talking about the experience of being in this situation a year ago. They had it to do all over again. They would have sat Trevor for 2 or 3 weeks a year ago. He couldn't do it at the time. He wanted to play. It just never got right. And it's been completely wrong almost exclusively, all year long this season. And it continues, a super tough matchup, and now most likely Mac Jones at quarterback. No, not most likely. It'll be Mac Jones at quarterback this Sunday. I mean, unless there's some dramatic turn of events. I mean, officially limited in practice yesterday. Again, this is the reporting of what they're saying is going to happen, even though they haven't said it's happening. So we shall see from that standpoint. Does it matter? That's the sad reality here. They're 2-7. Does it matter? All right. Regardless of who the quarterback is, I would encourage the Jaguars to kind of remind themselves of what a real number one receiver looks like. And you don't do it in year one like you do in year 4 or 5, don't get me wrong, but see what Jamar Chase did last night over and over and over again? Let's try and get our guy ingrained into the guy we're going to go to over and over and over again. And yeah, you can convince me that you don't want to, quote, force feed anyone the football. Yeah, I do. I do want to force feed the football to our number one draft pick, the receiver who by 8 million miles is got the attributes to be a game changer over every other receiver on the roster. So, yeah, I'm a little disappointed in the number of targets. The yards are there, receptions are down, leads to this big yards per catch, big playability. He's shown the hands, most of the time, ironically, it was kind of a bobble of that, either a two-pointer or a touchdown when he landed on the football that started this, injury situation. But I imagine he'd play this week. Here is Press Taylor, master of the obvious. Yeah, we could all told you this one, Coach.
Yeah, certainly. And that's something Philly did a good job at certain times and third downs and some of it 2 minute in the game. And that's something Vic Fangio's done forever. Cloud's your best receiver. The guy that provides the explosive element. So there was no surprise to that. The end of the game, you saw a bracket over him late. There were a couple third downs early. There was a cloud to him. So as that happens, that doesn't mean we can't get the ball to him. There were opportunities there, even within the game, to give him some targets in there that we think, he's certainly an element that is very explosive for our offense, provides a lot of juice to us, so we need to get him opportunities to get touches.
What you think? Jamar Chase bracketed, quote-unquote, it all last night? Or you think that they let him go for 260 with, one-on-man single coverage?
Right?
They bracket? Oh, okay, no, never mind. Oh, you didn't tell me he was bracketed. Well, hell, if they got him bracketed, sure, we can't throw it to him. In other news, I would suggest that the defense just bracket our one and best player every play. I guess that makes him ineligible to be a part of the game plan. Come on, man. Be creative. Get our guys the ball. Nothing creative at all about running a 5'9" running back to the pylon and hope we can win a jump ball. Ain't nothing creative about that at all. And if you don't have a quarterback who's prepared to spot that quick enough to know, nope, I don't want that one-on-one matchup, then don't call the play. And one of the two are true. Either a terrible play and the quarterback has to throw it immediate, and I don't know the exact answer to this. Joe Burrow is an excellent quarterback, much better than Trevor Lawrence, and his coaches had him do the same thing last night. Down 1, a chance to win the game with a two-pointer, which we all tell, hey, the coaches need to go for 2, so they did. 4 and 5, the season-saving play. What do? One-step drop, rifle it to a backup tight end, being covered tightly in man-to-man coverage on the goal line. What? Why? What? A spark of creativity would be nice. Vikings defense for real, by the way. Another top 10 defense on the schedule this weekend. And, by all accounts, backup quarterback will be pressed into action. So I'm going to see a lot of Mac Jones, I would imagine. I will let you hear from Ryan Nielsen. He spoke yesterday, and then I decided, nah. I don't need to hear from the defensive coordinator. Not a damn thing I need to hear from him. Don't care what his opinion is on certain players. Don't really take much use out of any strategic plan he may have for the Vikings this week. So we'll just let Ryan Nielsen be. And fire up the man for a football fix, brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin, not your insurance agent, your assurance agent. That's Mandy. And the home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club. I mean, the Burrow Chase brilliance was wasted, you could say, again last night. It's the most remarkable thing. I challenge you to go find a better quarterback season that is this bad in the standings. I challenge it. Joe Burrow now 5th in passing yards. I don't even think this has. I still even have last night's stats in yet, so never mind. He will be number 1 in the NFL in passing yards. He's got a head start on the rest of the league, so, he'll lose that. But after last night, he's number 1 in the NFL in passing yards. He now has 24 touchdowns and 4 picks and a passer rating of about 110. The only guy, really, who's even better, the guy who beat him last night. Lamar went for, I think, high 2s passing, but another 4 touchdowns, no picks. Lamar Jackson, the guy that can't throw, 24 touchdowns, 2 interceptions this year, and a passer rating now over 120.
Last year when he won the MVP, he had 24 touchdowns.
Last year at this time, when he won the MVP, he had, I think I saw 10 touchdowns.
Oh, word?
4 picks.
At this time?
Yeah, at this time of the year. So he must have really come on in the second half. Yeah, all that momentum that I was trying to build for Derrick Henry being the MVP, it just is what it is. He ain't the MVP when the game's on the line. By the way, Lamar had a perfect fourth quarter last night.
Jeez.
Perfect passer rating in a quarter. His team had to come from behind. And darn near, he feels like, put the Bengals out of their misery despite let me get the box score here. This box score is full of some video game numbers.
Between the two of them, they had 8 touchdowns.
Man, I'm sorry for any of y'all out there that played either Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, or Lamar Jackson in fantasy football last night. And what about I know there's a bunch of you who have paired up Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow on your fantasy team, and you got about 90 points out of those, maybe 100 points out of those two dudes last night. Yeah, here's the stat lines, all right? You ready? Burrow, he threw for 428 and 4 touchdowns, 34-56. Lamar threw for 290 and 4 touchdowns, 25 of 33. Jamar Chase had 11 for 264 and 3 touchdowns.
Boy was taking slant 70.
17 targets, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, with the season Joe Burrow's having, somehow the Bengals are 4-6. Wow. Continuing with the football fix. Well, Christian McCaffrey now officially expected back when San Francisco plays the Bucs this weekend. That comes from head coach Kyle Shanahan. Now, if you are by proxy an Atlanta Falcons fan, club of one, well, that's good. Let him play and beat the Bucs. Just maybe extend that lead. Cowboys say they're still confident with Cooper Rush. They did have to go to him a few times in his young career. I think he's 5-1 as a starter when Dak has faced some other injury issues. Let's just call it a wrap. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Hicken Arrival and more come your way next. We got the Friday 5-pack today. We'll talk to the quarterback whisperer and much more as we carry into a football weekend. Gator's going to stay the course. Another year for Billy Napier. Trevor Lawrence, by all accounts, out this week. So lots of percolating storylines we'll put on the frying pan here on a Friday morning. Back with more next. You are listening to The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Let's take it down the field and win it.
It's a different kind of Sunday drive.
10th play of the drive here.
Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville brings you the drive of the game.
Here's your ball game.
On 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Googan Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Monday, November 11th is Veterans Day, and we'll be honoring those who have served our nation all day and night at String Sports Brewery in Springfield with a free barbecue sandwich, side, and a beer. That's for all veterans and active duty military members anytime on Veterans Day. Plus, our show will be there live from 4 to 6, thanks to our friends at Firewatch, which was created to address veteran suicide prevention, and the Cohen Clinic at Centerstone that offers outpatient mental health for active duty, post 9/11 veterans and military families. So come to Strings on Veterans Day.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, congratulating this week's high school scholar athlete, Leighton Yates, senior diver and track and field athlete at Stanton Prep. Leighton is a member of the National Spanish and Psychology Honor Societies. Congratulations, Leighton.
You've worked hard, you have nice things. Protect and enjoy them with a luxury storage unit at The Shed, opening soon in Atlantic Beach. You got to see these places to believe them. What a smart investment out at AB. I could take 10 minutes, but I can't tell you everything. Go to theshedjacks.com or take a tour on Instagram.
There's no way to prepare for the impact an accident makes on your life. That's why we've spent 40 years getting ready for that moment when you need compassion and immediate action. The right doctors, investigators, our team of experienced attorneys, and your free consultation is already in place. So if you've been hurt, remember, the Farah Safety Net is right here to catch you. All you have to do is call Farah & Farah. It's what we built. Jacksonville.
This is David Lane. After suffering through several painful injuries to my shoulder, back, and knees, I've taken my issues to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and without fail, they've been a tremendous help towards solving my problems. If you have any orthopedic situations, don't procrastinate. Take action today. Give those aches and pains to the pros at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. You'll be glad you did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Total Wine and More is having a Taste of Town November 8th and 9th from noon to 6 both days. Enjoy great liquor brands, craft beer, and more. Brackish Vodka is excited to announce 6 additional flavors, and all can be sampled and purchased at the Total Wine and More Taste of Town November 8th and 9th. Come to Total Wine at the Town Center and sample great local brands. Brackish Vodka is a proud partner of the Jaguars and proud to be supporting the Taste of Town.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Blue Chew. On Thursday, Florida football head coach Billy Napier got a vote of confidence as UF Athletic Director Scott Strickland confirmed his commitment to the third-year head coach. In a letter to Gator Nation, had Florida fired Napier, the school would have owed him nearly $26 million in buyout money. The 21st-ranked Florida Gator men's basketball team easily defeated the JU Dolphins in their home opener Thursday evening to start the season 2-0. It was the first meeting between the two teams in 9 years. Florida Gators will take on 5th-ranked Texas Longhorns with talent all over the roster, says Gator head coach Billy Napier.
This is a very talented roster from top to bottom in every position.
Hear the game live tomorrow, starting with the pregame at 10 a.m. on 1010XL. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
This is how we do.
It's Friday, Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the week.
You know it! Sweet Friday!
Little emotion, please.
Hey! Whoa! Hey! Ho!
Whoa, whoa.
Take it, Friday!
There she goes.
Oh, Friday.
Freestyle.
Come on, E. Yeah! Woo! Backseat.
Oh, lyrics.
Couple of backseat.
Yeah! Loving it. Loving it. Woo! Here we go. Come on, Friday.
Next segment, the Macarena.
Let's go, Googans. Don't let it get you down. We all know what's going to happen on Saturday and Sunday, but dadgummit, it's Friday. Good to be here. Oh, man. E, we had a time last night, man. Me and E partied hard into the night.
We turned up.
Woo!
Where'd this happen?
We went to the JT Townsend Foundation.
Okay, yeah, cool. How'd it go? It was good?
It was great.
Awesome.
Our boy Murph, we were hammered with him.
Nice.
Scobes was there getting crazy.
Both.
Kyle Brady.
No, that's true, but they were all there. That part's true. Yeah. I don't think they were getting, quote, turned or.
E, was that Murph I saw hanging from the rafters or no?
No, I don't think that was Murph.
Okay, I'm sorry. He's missed a golden opportunity, by the way. I overheard kind of stalking him a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a very popular individual. So two things always happen to E when he's out.
Mm-hmm.
He misses the opportunity to cash in. Number one.
Man, what happened?
Number one, I heard someone ask him, "Did you play for the Jaguars?"
Hey, I get that a lot, though.
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
Oh, you're out with Jaguar people.
And
you're an athletic-looking dude.
Yeah, he does. He looks like he could be.
I would say, I was with him a couple years. I played defensive back. Yes, ma'am.
I think that was Kyle Brady's daughter that asked me that. I couldn't lie to her.
Okay, all right. So there was that. And then the other thing when we're hanging out,
I bet you could get away with saying you were in training camp in 2000.
Yeah.
When I used to go out of town,
Uh-huh.
like when I used to hang out for real, what you think I used to tell the ladies? Yeah, I used to play a little ball. Uh-huh.
And then after me and he did some shots.
Uh-huh.
After a minute.
Of what, you-who?
We were talking to some people. A nice man was up chatting with us, and he said, "Wait a minute. Are you E?" That was fun. So we had a good time, though. And actually, I got to see JT's mom, who's really a shining light and such a sweet lady. And
yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Always been very
still
nice.
Making an impact.
Yeah, and they raise a lot of money for kids. They had a mom and her son come up, and she got emotional talking about what the foundation had provided.
Yeah, your boy almost teared up.
It's that time of year where you hear a lot of those kind of stories. We'll have the J-Fun Radiothon coming up in less than a month.
But it was really nice event. Cat's part of it, so we had a good time. We got
Glad to hear it.
Got to play in the bay, hit some golf balls, do some putt-putt. It was fun.
Did E.T. show off his new golf prowess?
I wasn't around E.T.'s bay, so I didn't get to see him swinging. But
who are you swinging with over there, Chief? Whoever they paired you with?
No, there were some young cats who they work over at St. John's, the San Jose Country Club.
Okay,
and they could play for real.
Yeah.
So I was getting my little tips and all of that.
Those kids that work in the cart bar, beware of them.
Yeah.
Don't play golf with those jokers.
They'll hustle you.
Yeah, they had some dudes, man. It was guys next to us. I mean, they were a couple of them were pounding that ball like high into the net, deep into the night. I was like, that's not bad.
Not many that can hit it over those nets, but I'm sure there are a few.
Is there? Are there guys who can hit it over the net?
I've seen video people get in trouble for hitting it over when they tell them not
to. You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know that every single...
Because the balls are dumbed down, right?
I don't know. I don't know if every single Top Golf facility is the same dimensions. You know, maybe somewhere else they had to do it a little shorter or something. I don't know.
Anyway, it's a good time and a fun charity.
Somebody's going to text here in the next 5 minutes and tell us that they were with so-and-so who hit it over the net or whatever.
That's cool. So, man, and then I got home and last night was again, and I know 2 TVs, blah, 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 but at where I am, I didn't have it, and I had to go ESPN Plus. It's a nightmare. So I just watched the Gators for a while early because the Gators were way ahead of the football game. I had to watch a little Gator basketball. KJ hit a bomb at the end.
He hit 2 of them.
Did you see the one he hit at the very end, though?
Yes, sir.
It was like almost halfway to the logo.
Shoot.
My man. So 2 for 2.
Yep.
So that's my guy.
Young man can shoot that ball.
Former Lockett Law, the high school spotlighter.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a dual appearance.
We talked about KJ since he was 5 years old.
May have been a two-timer. Yeah, he has. Since he was running around playing
since he was 5 years old. So that's why I always kind of feel, a great family, too. So I was happy. Man, what I don't know, to me, what a special moment to get to step onto the Florida Gator court and play hoops against Florida. That's awesome.
And then knocking down threes, that's crazy.
And Swoop Nation jumped to 2-0.
Gators look good, by the way.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. They're a good team, and it's interesting to me that he's playing such a short roster this early in the year. He's going with an 8-man rotation. I don't know if Todd Golden.
Oh, okay.
They play 8. Really, only 7. Aberdeen is going to have days where he's going to be forced to play a lot, but I
think he'll play more.
Aberdeen,
yeah.
Well, and that's fine, but I'm just saying they're 8 deep. They're playing Houck, they're playing Alexis, and they're playing Aberdeen. And nobody else gets in the game at all. Like yesterday, finally, you get 3 or 4 minutes from 2 or 3 guys. But if you look at the first game as well, they're pretty much just going 8 deep rotation. But it's a good, solid, really good. Condon's going to be a first-round pick is the buzz. Not this year even, perhaps, but ultimately.
And then maybe the game of the year. And I just kept dozing off. I was so mad at myself.
I did the same thing.
I called E, though, after the Jamar Chase catch and run.
The first one.
By dozing off, I mean it was 7. I saw 7-7, and then I blurrily saw 21-7.
Yeah.
And then I saw 35-28.
Yeah.
And then, amazingly, like wide awake, 35-28, Bengals driving. I woke up and it was 35-34, unaware if they either missed the extra point or went for 2.
If I'm a Bengals fan, I'm furious. Furious this morning because the refs missed the call.
Yeah.
2 of them, really. There was a hole, then a hands to the face on the call.
Hands to the faces. It's just inexcusable. That's got to be reviewed.
I don't understand if your job is to watch that area, which that ref's job is, how he can miss that over and over.
That's a fair question.
They keep missing these plays, and it's not right, man. And I'll tell you something else.
It's a dumb play call, though. So he did what the Jags do. You got a great quarterback. Give him options. Don't give him a one-step
Well, he would have had another option, except Gesicki got tackled in the middle of the field. So,
yeah, but I'm talking about on the 2-point conversion.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh,
he was there, and then the other tight end was there.
I missed that. I missed that part of it.
But to me, the play of the night, I don't know how he does it, but again. And 2 great quarterbacks, too.
Oh, it's just fantastic.
I mean,
and Lamar's advancing as a passer, and Burrow's having an MVP year if they were winning. I said yesterday, how can you lose?
That's how.
I guess, yeah.
That's how.
It's amazing. It's not more. But it's not more. I don't understand how you lose. It's just more. It's how
But here's the thing. The Ravens' defense stinks too.
Yeah.
And Lamar, did you guys see the play where Lamar is going down for a 20-yard loss? He was at the 20-yard line. Okay, the Bengals 20. And did you see this one? He goes back to pass, and he goes back 10, 15 yards, and there was a guy in front of him, a guy it was like 3 Bengals, and 1 guy in the middle of the 3.
And he split him.
He didn't split him. He juked, he kind of patiently, and then he ran around one, tiptoed down the sideline, took it all the way to the 1-yard line. He took it. It's unbelievable. No, he was they were at the 10. He went back to the 30 and ended up at the 1.
Yeah, he ran like 40 yards.
Which play? I missed it.
They were at the Bengals 10.
Okay, yeah, I missed that. I misinterpreted the play you're talking about.
He rolled back all the way to the 30.
It looked like the Browns play that he threw the interception.
There's no way of getting around him, and somehow he got around him and got all the way to the 1. I mean, it's like, it's the NFL, but it's like a man among boys sometimes.
Yeah.
You can't get him.
They had that same play at the end of the game against the Browns, and he threw all the way back across the field instead of holding on to it and continuing to run like he did there, although they only had 1 play in that game.
Now, with that said, I'll make this proclamation right now.
Oh, a proclamation, E.
You can mark it down, E. Are you rolling?
Oh, I'm rolling.
Are you
rolling?
I'm going to say it right now. They're not winning the Super Bowl. That defense is not good enough. I don't think they can win the Super Bowl because he can't bail them out every single time. There'll be a time in the playoffs where he is just not able to do it, and then they'll all rip Lamar again.
Amazing what a well-run
They let him down on that defense this year, man.
Amazing what a well-run organization the Ravens are from the standpoint of they didn't go all in on getting a full complement of really good receivers until Lamar had matured to the point that he's a really good passing quarterback. Now that he is, they'll go get Deontay Johnson. They'll draft Zay Flowers round 1. And Bateman, they're hitting on some of these guys. When Aguilar's your 4th, that's kind of like a Marvin Jones type dude, right? He's made a ton of catches in his career, and he can be there for his...
I don't understand why their defense is not good. Matabuike had 3 sacks last night. He's a stud.
That's it.
Roquan is a good player. Marlon Humphrey is a good... Why are they not better on defense?
They have a new defensive
coordinator.
Banged up?
And Wiggins, did Wiggins play last night?
I don't know.
Humphreys is one of them, right?
Yeah, he was playing. I saw
the one cat got hurt. Their star safety, Hamilton.
Oh yeah, Kyle Hamilton.
Last
they
night.
got him too.
Yeah, no, they have.
I got just named 4 guys.
Yeah, they got some dogs over there.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, well,
I think it might be the D coordinator. Maybe they missed like we did.
Who did they go with? Do you remember?
It's Weaver, isn't it?
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, I will say this.
That would be my concern if I was a Ravens fan.
Yeah, that's fair. I will say this.
It's all fair in love and war, Jeff. All fair.
They are in many times. Okay, look, they gave up 34 to the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up 38 to the Bengals, and they gave up 27. They've had some games. I mean, Buffalo, the Bills came to town. They only gave up 10. Denver's terrible. They held them to 10. But yeah, they got to get better. I guess my point's not to argue that they're anything other than flawed right now. But I don't know if I would say they're not going to win the Super Bowl.
That's fine.
Because of the defense. I think the defense can improve in this last half and get some guys back.
I'm a proclamation guy.
Yeah, you love.
I'm feeling it.
Friday proclamation.
I'm feeling Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I got right here?
That sounds like a poll question.
Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day.
Free house to whoever gets it right.
Yeah. Brought to you by Dreamfinders Homes. Just tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. I'm here for it's like semi-pro with a big check.
Yeah, right. Correct.
Hey, I went and cashed the check. They wouldn't take it.
That's right.
Yeah, you got to go to the right bank.
Yeah, got to go to a big bank.
15 different locations at Jacksonville to serve you our Dreamfinders Homes poll question today. What happened Sunday at the bank? Speaking of. Choice 1, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Ding, ding, ding. 1. That's all I need. 1.
Choice 2.
1.
No Trevor. Question.
1.
No chance. Third choice, JJ, 200-plus
1.
yards receiving.
1.
Fourth choice, Jags finally get done.
1. 2 could have something to do with it, but 1. Ding, 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 ding.
I mean, where did this Trevor stuff come out of?
That he's not playing?
Yeah.
I guess it was just maybe more banged up.
Do you think he's not playing?
I don't know. That's what they're saying.
I think he's playing.
Okay, all right.
But my only concern about him not playing, and maybe he's not playing. I don't know.
It seems to be more and more people are on board with he's not playing.
I know. But they do couch it. Like, if you listen to Rap Sheet, it's a lot of ifs and buts. But the only thing that makes me think, like, I'm not saying not playing, but, like, out for a while, like, dare I say, not playing again?
This year? Well, if they determine he needs surgery or...
Why did they go get C.J. Beathard? They needed a backup if Mac Jones
is the guy. That's what I'm saying.
That's my concern.
The signs point to him not playing this week to me.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I think. I just think they probably learned a lesson last year. Now, granted, the situation was different. There was more urgency, but you're 2-7. I mean, listen, if it's toughness play, if it risks further injury or takes it from non-surgical to surgical, then don't play. Our season's over.
Yeah. Wow.
It's over. And well, you're paying him the money to play. Well, that's great. You can play him all you want. It's not going to change the season.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about taking just whatever little air's left in the whoopee cushion and sitting on it and making a big old fart. That's what's happening here this week. There's a little bit of air left in the whoopee cushion-y. I'm sitting on it, and it's...
Ooh, that's
it.
That hot air.
It's over. It's done.
And silent killers.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What a bummer, man. Anyway, Dreamfinders Homes, you can vote. By the way, Hello Darkness, my old friend, is 64%.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. All those other things are part of it.
The boys now know. That's why we go from
it's fair on the text
Friday, gotta get down to Hello Darkness, my old. That evolves over a 72-hour period.
That's what happens.
We watch the Gators, the Knowles, and the Jags.
Yeah.
We come in Friday, hyped up, ready to make some money.
Happy. Looking for a weekend.
I'm like 0-3 in the 5-pack after Saturday. The Gators have gotten thumped. I'm depressed and miserable, and then I watch the Jags on Sunday, and they finish me off.
You know,
I walk in here just
Hello Darkness, my old friend.
Yeah.
If only the Jags would have had a chance to draft Lamar Jackson. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Or Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yep. Oh, wait.
Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said a 2.99% year one. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Gang, listen, if you're looking to purchase a home, buy a home, build a home for the first time, Dreamfinders Homes will help you. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was remembering I always remember this. I don't know why. What year did JJ get drafted, boys? That was the Henderson.
Yes.
What draft
20.
was that? 2020? Nah, was it?
Yeah. What do you mean, nah?
That's good that you remember. I can't never remember what year. That was 2020?
2020 draft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Then that team proceeded to go 1 and something.
Yeah, you're right. Couple great memories from that draft. One, the C.J. Henderson reaction when he was chosen by the Jags.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Now, look, it might have been the same if he just never seemed interested in playing football, really.
It feels like it's accurate because look where it's at now. Like, did he want to play ball?
Where did we say he was? Is he in a practice squad somewhere or something?
I don't even know buddy in the league.
What about when Herbs brought the bike out and made him get on the exercise bike in front of everybody?
Like it was high school.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
So we drafted C.J. Henderson, and I'll never forget this. And this is 4 years ago, so young Juju, mid-20s. I don't know, Dad. They need a receiver. There's Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard?
Right, well,
they took Caleb Von Chase on.
Yeah, I was sitting at a draft party with the luncher and Tony's only friend Alex and some other guys that same night, and I remember us saying the same thing. What are we doing?
By the way, 2 picks after Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk.
I know.
He would have helped.
We could have emerged from that draft with
5 picks after that. T. Higgins.
Bro, if you just do this.
Yeah.
Take CeeDee Lamb and C.J. Henderson spot, take Justin Jefferson and Caleb Von Chase on spot, and how's that receiver tandem looking today? How's that aged? The Jaguars could have taken Lamb 9th and Jefferson 20th.
Oh.
And been set at receiver until one of them priced themselves out.
Yeah.
But no, they don't know how to draft, though.
Hell, drafted 30.
That wasn't Balky, by the way. Can't blame him.
No. Drafted 34th, Michael Pittman Jr.
Oof.
You want me to keep going?
So many.
No. But then 42nd, we bounce back with LaVisca Chenault. Oh, my gosh. What a disaster. It hurts. It hurts.
I want to see our offensive coordinator. The one thing I definitely disagree with Press Taylor is, what constitutes forcing the ball. Yeah, you do force the ball. I'm guessing Jamar Chase wasn't facing single coverage last night, Press. Call your brother and ask him. Targeting Brian Thomas 4 times because, he's bracketed.
Call Big Brother.
Come on, man. Stop it.
Call Big Brother.
We're depleted, and you target our best, most explosive offensive weapon 4 times. I mean, what are you doing, dude? It's your job to draw ball plays. Be creative. This is how creative it went at the end of the game, Dan. I've saved the best for last.
Okay.
Have you heard this little interchange? You see this on social media yesterday?
What's that?
Compare and contrast the 2 huge plays made by each team's defense over the weekend. Here, we rock, paper, scissors to determine Trayvon Walker would go into the game.
Yeah.
Some phantom fumble allowed him to pick it up. No one seemed interested. So, all right, I'll run it in.
Yeah.
And then there's the way the Eagles produced the biggest play of the game, and it sounds like they were kind of more preparation than luck in their final outcome.
We might get that red zone.
Oh, boy.
Running back.
That's N'Kobe Dean.
Yeah. I've been waiting for it all week.
Oh, no.
Your eyes on his hips. Yeah. Keep your feet active. Don't let your feet die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's 2 on the clock. There's plenty of time for the Jags to do whatever they want.
Whatever they want.
Lawrence has time. Looking for Johnson. And it's picked off! N'Kobe Dean!
Oh, boy. Oh, dear.
I knew, he said.
Oh, no.
That's great. That's good.
No.
Way to keep them on their toes, Press.
Oh, boy.
Way to keep them guessing, my man.
It's a disaster.
Yeah. Play call wasn't bad, they tell me, Dan. Tony Maselli's opinion is so far more important than mine. I appreciate it and respect it. Told me the play call wasn't bad. Are you flipping kidding me? They're throwing to a running back, 1-on-1, at a pylon against a team that apparently is 8,000 times smarter than you. Stop it.
Ready for it, too.
Golly.
Yeah, he was. He dropped
Again,
right back
we
there.
made our big play thanks to rock, paper, scissors.
I always thought, you know what's amazing about that? And I think we've discussed this before in this program, and I have to take the L on it. I swear when I was a kid, it was scissors, paper, rock. Scissors, paper, rock.
Man,
No,
Scissors, paper,
it was always rock, paper,
Always.
scissors
I
for
know.
me. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm not one of the few who did it wrong.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy. Scissors, paper, rock.
In the break, I'll teach y'all woman hunter bear.
Okay, doesn't that flow better, though? Or no, rock, paper, scissors? Flow?
Rock, paper, scissors, man.
That sounds better than scissors, paper, rock.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it's always been rock, paper, scissors.
All righty, just for me, as my friend, just do it one time and tell me how it flows out of your mouth.
It don't work.
Scissors, paper, rock. Just try it.
Rock, paper, scissors.
No, just try it one time.
I'm trying.
No, just say scissors, paper, rock.
Rock, paper, scissors.
No.
He won't even indulge.
I don't know. Say what?
Stress in the back seat.
Paper, rock.
Rock.
Just try it.
I can't.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Rock.
I know I'm wrong. I
just can't.
I don't know who taught me that. But I promise you, when
whoever
I was a kid,
it was,
scissors,
and I
paper.
don't say this lighthearted or to mock, had dyslexia.
It might have been.
Yeah.
Might have been. All right,
100%.
we're warming up, man. We got to turn our attention to big news out of Gainesville. What a busy day today. Lots of things are happening.
Yeah.
Things are flashing in
It's
front of us.
GFL Friday.
Flashing. I tell you, they're flashing.
This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Man, oh man, we can only hope that Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. can approach what Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase have. By the way, if you want to be a wide receiver, congratulations, LSU, you win. Unbelievable. Watching Jamar Chase last night, and we'll watch Justin Jefferson up close on Sunday. You are going to be these guys are the elite of the elite at the position. And, boy, Jamar Chase is on a mission here to prove that you ain't paying me near enough money. What a night he had, 11 for 264. But the hope is, and if the Jags use him, that Brian Thomas Jr., and, again, it's not going to happen in his 8th game of his rookie year, but that's the direction we want to go with our young rookie receiver from LSU. And that's your Minute, brought to you by Lift Power. Hey, man, Lift Power is always on the lookout for experienced lift truck and knock-and-door technicians in our Jacksonville area. The benefits are incredible. You get a 401k, a company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Offers too good to pass up. Come see why Lift Power is voted one of the best places to work for the past several years. Such a great place over there. Our rapidly growing business has proudly served the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years. They're family-owned and operated. Stability, they got it. They want you to be part of their family. Don't let this opportunity slip by. All you got to do is go to liftpower.com and get all your information. That's liftpower.com.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Uncover what you might have missed.
He's quick. He's got great hands. He finds the gaps.
Dandy Foods Post-Game Monday.
And most importantly, he moves the chains.
Expert analysis of Sunday's game all day. Post-Game Monday. Brought to you by Dandy Foods on 1010XL.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional, non-commissioned sales team puts your best interest first without exception. And every vehicle purchased from Hodges Mazda comes with 2 years free maintenance. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com and discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting. Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a Dandy, and do it today.
Fellas, what's good? It's your boy E to the T, and I'm going to keep it real with you. We could all benefit from a little something extra in the bedroom, and Blue Chew can help with that. What is Blue Chew, you ask? It's a chewable tablet with the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, and Staxin, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. It's all online. Not even your nosy neighbors will know. No doctor's visits, no trips to the pharmacy. And their licensed medical providers work with you to provide the right ingredients and strengths for your prescription. And remember, it's chewable. It's just like popping a Mentos. Now you're asking, how do I get Blue Chew? And I'm going to hook you up with that for the free ski. Just pay $5 shipping. Visit BlueChew.com and enter my promo code 1010XL and turn that oh no into an oh yeah. That's promo code 1010XL and let your boy hook you up with some Blue Chew for free. That way, you can get your confidence back. Visit BlueChew.com.
Discover the difference that local expertise makes at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Visit their showroom at the Avenues and browse high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness at First Coast Lighting and Fans.
Are you ready to upgrade your home? Experience the winning combination of style and performance with Renewal by Andersen. Energy-efficient, custom-built replacement windows and doors. Right now, save 20% on your entire project. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires November 30th and restrictions apply. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com for details.
License number CGC 1527613.
So one of life's most important decisions, if you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you just got divorced, you have children, you likely want to take care of your family. Of course you do. Hicken here from Matt Hinson in the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney yet. But have you done your last will? It's not the most comfortable thing. It's not the most fun thing to do. Something you need to do besides getting your assets to the people that you want them to go to. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson will listen to help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you the info needed so you are at ease with your choice. The Hinson Law Firm. You have questions? Maddie's got answers. 904-527-1700. 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
When you're hungry for midday sports talk, share a table with Helmets and Heels.
It's a bad idea to travel on an empty stomach.
Mia, Lauren, and Taylor.
We like hungry.
Switched on by First Coast Lighting and Fans.
Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Craig Dewhurst in St. Augustine at 940-9740.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen & Sullivan.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
I'm Jeff Middlecoff with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners, Alan Tyre, Bill Pappas, and Ken Rimley, have been helping first-time home buyers with their mortgage financing all over Florida for 34 years. First-time home buyers can get no or low down payments, anywhere from 0 to 3.5% down. As a first-time home buyer with Trustline Mortgage, you get added benefits for doing your loan with us, like lower rates on your mortgage insurance and lower closing costs. Oh, and did I forget to mention that Trustline gives first-time home buyers better mortgage interest rates? Here's the bottom line. Trustline Mortgage wants to help first-time home buyers accomplish your goal of home ownership. That's why Trustline Mortgage is offering the best first-time home buyer benefits around, period. Trustline Mortgage delivers with no and low down payments, lower closing costs, and better interest rates. Call Trustline Mortgage today at 381-LOAN. Yes, 381-LOAN to find out how we can help you buy your dream home. Or visit our website at trustlinemortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Certain restrictions apply. See office for details. Trustline is an equal housing opportunity. MLS number 331480.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 5-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now graduate making over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or no student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost are the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by November 7th.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
Your local authorized Xerox deal on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit it.
All right, we got sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. It's called the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, E, what do we hand out? We call it a prize pack. You refer to it as razzle-de-dazzle.
Razzle-dazzle.
Oh,
I got a pair of tickets to Darrell Hall live at the St. Augustine Amphitheater. That's happening November 14th. All you got to do is call me at the end of the 10-minute drill. Come on, somebody.
Hickley had a woman with strong ties to Jacksonville, strong ties to the sports world make U.S. history yesterday, with Susie Wiles being named President Trump's chief of staff. We've never had a female presidential chief of staff, but Wiles is Pat Summerall's daughter.
Yes.
Has lived in Jacksonville since like 1985.
Great lady.
Strongly tied to Tony Baselli. They were partners in a lobbying firm, I believe, at one point.
Yeah.
So she's got a lot of ties to Jacksonville. She's got a lot of ties, again, to the sports world through those connections. And yeah, there's a glass ceiling that was broken yesterday.
I feel like I've known Susie for so long. Like, I don't but
I know.
Cross paths with her.
Sure.
Hi.
That's it,
thing.
right.
But I was trying to think, like, because she started out, like, with mayors in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
she's running the campaigns.
Right. She's worked with Peyton and some of the others.
I think it was Delaney.
And Delaney also.
And I was like, gosh, which one was it?
Right.
There's been so many.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a wonderful career she's had, and congrats to her. Speaking of,
it's kind of like the coach. I mean, chief of staff is like a coach or a GM.
That's
or
a big deal.
Oh no, it is high up the chain. I mean, this is I said, it's a historic.
Yeah, and she's very
appointment.
She again, the daughter of Pat Summerall.
She's fiery,
but shuns the public limelight.
She doesn't want any. She's those rare. She's one of those rare people in politics who doesn't want the credit.
Right.
It's hard to find those.
Very hard. So that's a good fit.
So anyway.
And probably one of the few can tell Trump no.
Well, they've had like a Billy Martin Steinbrenner kind of deal. I think a couple times.
Probably.
So, yeah.
But I was saying in the break, I was watching a clip on social media. And our guy Stephen A., who I think is, hit the home run of home runs, and people love him or hate him. Everybody knows who he is. Hard worker. A lot of respect for what he's crafted at ESPN as a sportscaster. And they were asking him about being president, and he was like, kind of like implying, I thought. No, listen to me, people. Googans out there, listen to me. This is what I do for a living. Okay? I know lots of sportscasters. There ain't a one of us who could ever be president. So let's cut that one out. No sportscasters for president. You want to have an actor, you want to have a businessman, you want to have, that's fine. Sportscasters, No. We ain't smart enough. We just ain't smart enough. What happens if I push this button? We have a gambling problem coming out of a 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. We've tracked this apparently using government funds to. That's a bad idea. All right.
We'll vote Chuck. Shaq.
No and no. All right. Billy Napier.
The problem is that it's not all, being the president isn't all about the press conference. It's about having to sit down with like world leaders and crap. That's too way above our pay grade, bro.
No.
Come on.
Yeah.
We're right where everyone's right where they should be voting on somebody who's, capable.
Mr. President, Zelensky's online too.
Can you tell him?
Who's that?
Can you tell him the Gator game's on? I'll get back to him in 20 minutes.
Man, it's Saturday. I'm not doing anything. Leave me alone. All right. So Scott Strickland comes out a little early, in my opinion, but says Billy Napier's coming back. This is just the way, to me, this is how I'll frame it. Okay?
Yeah.
And I know we did a poll question on Saturday. You remember we talked about it. Dreamfinders Homes poll question was 50-50. And it's probably now more 60-40 to get rid of them. Obviously, the angry people on social media were out there, and I get it, man. I do get it. I'm not going one way or the other on this one. But this is what I know the powers that be of Florida are thinking, okay? First off, and there are a lot, and I will tell you this, I know this. You know, I told everybody they had a whale in waiting, and I won't back off that, okay? I don't know who the whale was, but I know they had a whale in waiting, and I've heard some of the candidates, and they were good candidates. But a lot of those candidates will be there next year too. But anyway, that aside, and I know that they've got money. I know these things I tell you as truths, okay? I've talked to enough people that I know.
Okay.
I know they have the money. So the money's not a problem, okay? I think they want to take that money with these young freshmen and sophomores, and I'm sure this is the pitch Billy's been making. He's got young freshmen and sophomores playing good football. Let me hit the portal hard this time.
And keep the ones you have.
I keep my guys. I got my money. Let me sprinkle in some veterans. I've got a quarterback, which I'll ask both of you one question. If Cam Ward was the quarterback of FSU, I don't think they'd be 9-0. But I bet they'd be 7-2.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, so this is what you have, we think, with DJ Lagway.
Similar, yeah.
Right? So if Billy leaves, Lagway's gone. And you don't keep a guy, but it's a different age of college football. And I'm just, again, this is what I'm saying. This is what I feel is happening. This is what I think they are thinking. We'll take this money, this $13, $14 million that we have earmarked for players, and we'll go get players. Because that's how the game's played now.
Yeah, I hear you.
Ohio State bought their team. And we can get in the top 12 next year.
Listen, will
it happen? I don't know.
There's a Balky correlation, so let me bring that in for the
Okay.
Jag fan who's not a Gator fan, and that is, do you want Trent Balky, say, to fire Doug Peterson and hire the next coach?
No.
Do you want Scott Strickland to fire the coach and hire the next one?
Let me say this about that.
And there's no president.
Let me say this about that.
Yeah.
Scott Strickland's going to be there. He's not going anywhere. They like some of the things that he does.
I don't want him hiring my coach. Maybe something happened between now and then.
He'll announce the coach.
Okay. Well, and that's fine. And go ahead and run soccer and all the other things.
Yeah.
Just stay out the way.
He'll announce the coach.
Yeah. He got lucky with Golden. He hired Golden just like Napier. A guy that he liked, had a gut feeling about.
There will be others involved in the hiring if that.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
all I'm saying.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He's not as authoritarian and smart as Jeremy Foley or some others. Yeah.
No. So, anyway, that's the thought process. Whether you like it or not, that's your opinion.
Is there a guy
and I get it.
Is there a guy in Gator history doesn't get near enough credit because in hindsight it seems like the obvious, but Bill Arnsbarger hiring Steve Spurrier when a lot of people wouldn't. You don't get any extra credit for that, for actually being the guy who went and got it done?
Sure you do.
Yeah. I don't feel like he does. He's a forgotten figure in Florida history to me.
He is.
And a whale of a football brain and name. He was the defense coordinator of the Super Bowl Dolphins, no?
He was more well-known for LSU and the Dolphins than being the AD of Florida. Right?
But hired Steve Spurrier. And Steve Spurrier, by the way, he has a mad list because he couldn't get jobs he thought he was even overqualified for.
Yeah.
And so for his alma mater who, gave him that chance, and it completely changed the face of college football. Arnsbarger gets at least a little credit, I'm saying.
If they hadn't hired him then, he would have never coached
That's right.
Florida.
Yeah, he would have been mad at him.
Yeah.
He would have
never
stuck it to him.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Never, ever, ever.
After what he had done at Duke.
Correct. So,
Arnsbarger also is the one that struck Vernon Maxwell from the record books. That one, not so much. Did we ever put Vernon back in? I don't think we did.
I love Vernon.
Vernon Maxwell should be in the Florida record books.
Yeah, Vernon didn't do nothing. That they all don't.
That's little stuff that they ever got him for. And Vernon, they're lucky that Vernon went to Florida, to be honest with you, where they were at the time.
Vernon was a heck of an athlete.
God, Vernon could play.
Woo! Vernon still to this day talks trash to like Utah fans wherever he is in Houston when he was with the Rockets.
Vernon was also one of those fun athletes if you're a young sportscaster.
The best.
If you dealt with him, he remembered you.
Yeah,
and if you saw him, he was like an old friend.
Yeah, he was the best.
Like weird. Like literally see Vernon like one or two times or deal with him in a reporting situation, and I would see him out somewhere in Gainesville. It'd be like we knew each other in high school. But I can never forget once with Vern. I'm in college. All right, I'll tell on Vern. Local legal. I'm delivering ice cream for Baskin Robbins via the old moped. That's kind of hard worker I was. So I'm delivering. I deliver ice cream from Baskin Robbins, right? And so I get, occasionally you would get the orders to Jan Hall, which at the time housed the athletes. And so I delivered to Vern one night and opened it up, and I felt like it's like in a hookah lounge before hookah was hookah. I mean, it was they weren't paying a whole lot of attention to what was going on in the athletic dorms, just put it that way. Vern and the boys were weed before weed was cool back then, Hick. Yeah, they looked at you a little different back in 1985 if you were,
So anyway, we'll see how it all plays out with Napes. We got to take a break.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, all right.
Wait, we're way over.
All right, 641-1010. E, come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to win.
They're going to get a pair of tickets to see Daryl Hall live at the St. Augustine Amphitheater. That's happening November 14th. All you got to do, 904-641-1010. Holla at your boy.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hey everybody, Jennifer Marion with Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville here to say hello, and we'd sure like to have your business.
You know what? They're going to love the king of price.
My dad believes in making great deals and having a great selection in stock.
Cadillac XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s, and Escalades.
The all-electric Cadillac Lyriq.
CT4s and CT5s.
Cadillac luxury and selection is just waiting for you.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent ya.
These are interesting economic times. That's why it's so important to have someone you can count on. That's ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of our Jacksonville money. Experience? You best believe you want to give your hard-earned money to folks you trust. Jeff Hartman, Chris Bryan, Dan Abel, Reed Wingate, Scott Regner, Janice Cobb, and Reagan Wright have the expertise and knowledge to help clients in their financial lives, focusing on investment management, financial planning, and risk management. ITP Partners. Financial partners for life. Securities offered through American Portfolios Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA SIPC.
Hey, Hicken here for Bow 9 Associates, where you'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden frequently called upon for his expert opinion. He is currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and the founder of Bow 9. Visit Bow 9 Associates today and experience the difference. They're keeping the First Coast focus. That's Bow 9 and Associates.
Ready to sharpen your aim or find the perfect firearm? Come to St. Nicholas Guns and Range. With a huge selection of guns, ammo, and accessories, plus Jacksonville's best indoor range for every skill level. They've got everything you need to hit your target. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, their friendly experts will guide you every step of the way at 4630 Blanding Boulevard or online at stnickguns.com. St. Nicholas Gun and Range. Gear up, shoot a lot, shoot better.
Pre-Game Friday.
Built by Dreamfinders Homes.
On 1010XL.
If I was to describe this sandwich in one word, I would say magical. Hi, this is Jamor, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is that extra oomph. I go back and forth from the spicy filet to the original filet. I get into the sweetness of the honey, then you have the extra kick from the spicy filet. The combination alone takes it over the top. It's award-winning.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Hicken here with a message from Zero Res. You gotta just love this time of the year as we reflect on the things that matter most. Families, homes, the holidays, and of course football. They're very grateful for you all, the good people of Jacksonville, and they want to thank you, so get ready for the holidays. Book today, and Zero Res will clean your carpets for only $49 a room. Plus, they'll give you 25% off your tile cleaning. This one fills up fast, so book now on both carpet and tile. Zero Res, fill it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
It's a Monday morning must.
We actually found it!
Yes. Hall of Fame Monday with Tony Baselli. Brought to you by Heritage Roofing of North Florida. Monday mornings at 7:20 with Dan and Jeff on the Drill. On 1010XL.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. There's nothing like the ambiance of a custom-built fireplace. The team at CSS can design and install the perfect setup, including wood, gas, and electric models, whether you want the elegance of an indoor fireplace or the warmth of an outdoor fire pit. You dream it, they build it. Visit their showroom or online at cssfireplaces.com.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
Hey, sports fans, it's Hayes Carlion from MyBookie. The text line was lighting up again this week with our listeners telling us they're cashing in, betting with MyBookie. With the best sign-up deposit bonus in the industry, available to Florida bettors, you need to get in on the action with promo code 1010XL. We have monster games to tackle this weekend. Mac Jones likely starting for the first time in the teal and black. He's going to be around a 7-point underdog to the Vikings. Similar situation when the Eagles travel to face the Cooper Rush-led Cowboys, where the Cowboys are also 7-point dogs at home. The Lions may be the NFL's best team, taking on C.J. Stroud and the Texans on Sunday Night Football. Stroud is kind of struggling without his receivers. I would go Lions there. Again, MyBookie still has that double deposit bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. It's the best deposit sign-up bonus in the industry. So sign up now, promo code 1010XL, and make yourself a winner with MyBookie. Don't forget that promo code 1010XL.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
OC Press Taylor for the Jags stressed the importance of getting Brian Thomas Jr. the ball.
He's certainly an element that is very explosive for our offense, provides a lot of juice to us. There were opportunities that even within the game, to give him some targets in there, so we need to get him opportunities to get touches.
Jag DC Ryan Nielsen knows his defense needs to know where Viking wideout Justin Jefferson is on the field.
There'll be some times where he's in critical situations and things like that, he'll be on them. But, we're going to be who we are and continue to stay the course.
On Sunday, the Jags are at home against the Minnesota Vikings. Join Mia and Hayes in Tailgaters Parking for the Terminex 1010XL kickoff show starting at 8 a.m. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I saw a Fong bomb yesterday.
A what bomb?
Fong bomb.
A Fong bomb, okay. You're going to have to give me more.
One of the recruiting guys is Will Fong, I think is his name. This one hurts me every time I hear it.
Man, come on, man. Y'all go. How long you gonna hold that up?
I don't know. It's got to be at least a year till the wedding. A year from the wedding, which is till next April. So I guess it's gonna be a while. It's right there, man. It was right there for us to take.
I tried.
That's debatable. We love you, though. His name is Steve Wiltfong. He's a crystal ball flipper guy.
Okay.
He does the crystal balls.
Well, we need a lot of flipping if you're a Florida fan.
Well, I saw one.
Okay.
It's a surprise. Somebody we all know.
Solomon Thomas?
No.
Oh.
Although
he's on the watch list down in Florida, I saw.
Well,
I don't know how because we've talked to him. That doesn't sound like that would be a destination.
But it might be Miami.
Yeah. Well, fair. I'm not saying I think it's going to stick with FSU. I wouldn't go to FSU. I mean, today's day and age, they don't stick thick and thin. And it's not necessarily viewed as a wrong not to. But if anyone who signed up for the FSU bill of goods is well within their rights at this stage to say, let me look at some other places.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, anyone is committed to Mike Norvell and the Noles in the last year and a half has been of a team playing like a top 5 team.
Mm-hmm.
So I would, that makes sense.
So anyway, the Fong bomb is some Jacksonville kid who's very well known. He's
a Fong bomb, okay.
I call it Fong bomb.
All right.
Is that wrong?
Okay.
My goodness, wrong?
Fong bomb.
Let
bomb. Me see that Fong bomb, baby.
It's a
that
Fong
bomb.
It's a Fong bomb. It's a Fong bomb. It's a Fong bomb. Fong bomb. Fong
bomb. My man Fong is getting some kind of run right here on the drill. Fong, you need to bring in some breakfast, my man.
Fong, you just...
All right, so give me the Fong bomb.
Tramel Jones.
Yeah, I did see that, the Mandarin quarterback. I know they're after him.
Yeah.
Is he flipped or he's on the flip watch list?
Fong bomb predicts a flip.
Let me see that Fong baby. That Fong.
Tramel, come home. I love the fact that we can now openly recruit. We used to do it secretly. Now I can just, whenever they come in with a lock of law, I hand them stacks of cash.
Sure.
Go to Florida,
just NIL it up. Here you go. You want more?
This is from me.
I need something in writing.
I need you to sign this. Anyway, so we'll see. Tramel Jones, and I don't, again, I think, and again, this is just Dan's theory. Dan has no way of knowing, but I think the kids who are going the recruiting has fallen apart for FSU. And look, it's not going great for Florida either. They're in the 40s or 50s.
No. And I think the hope is this will give them at least some sort of.
Right.
I meant to say this before, and we get all kinds of all over the place on the Billy Napier story. The Billy Napier shortish term is going to be determined this offseason. And in part because of what you said. You can't have an offseason where you lose your top talent to other teams.
No.
Your best offensive player can't go to Georgia and your best defensive player to Ole Miss.
Right.
You can, for any reason. Money, coach, system, because they didn't just give money as a reason. Whether or not you're giving another one because it applies, so be it. But you cannot lose. We can't be any kind of net negative in the transfer portal. So, and that, now in the recruiting class doesn't have to be top 5. It'd be hard for it to get to top 10 probably. But just get it enough, because for the first time, Dan, I will say this. And can it be coached well enough? Who knows? For the first time in years, there's a young, stable, legitimate group of talent that can play with the big boys. It's not a big enough number yet, and you need that same kind of talented depth behind it. But for the first time in years, there's a nucleus of young talent where positions return 80% of what's playing, where the guys making plays are freshmen and sophomores. There's a bunch of young talent that is proving it's good enough to play at top 10 Tennessee. It's proving, even with no quarterbacks, it's good enough to hang with Georgia. Now, is that where you want to land? No, certainly it's not the goal. But there's no reasonable goal that you win a national title in 2025. And where you are now, you got to take some sort of step to make sure 2026 is set up best.
Right.
And for 2026 to be set up best, with or without Billy Napier at that point, it probably won't be with whatever coach you get right now. And this is not an endorsement for going long-term with Billy Napier. I'll tell you one thing, sure as I'm sitting here, Billy Napier ain't ever going to win a national title at Florida. Never happening.
Wow.
But my point is, and if you're in the game and you got skin in the game, we ain't going to be here forever. If you ever go into a season with a coach that you know is never going to win a national title, then you've just wasted a season and year of your life. And this is 4 now wasted on Billy Napier.
Okay. That's your opinion.
Yeah, he won't. No, that's not. Okay. That's my opinion. Yeah. Billy Napier's never winning a natty. I'm going to go with that. That's my opinion.
Yeah. And that's fair.
Well, it's also not a real risky one or insightful. It's not like I just said, Andy Reid will never win another one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
it gives us all a chance to exhale. You know what would be perfect? The perfect way for the program to move forward would be if there was some way to just unilaterally and it would be terrible for our business, by the way, a gag order. And next year, throughout the season, from week 1 to week 11, let it play. Week 12, let it play out. And at the end of 12, everyone say what they think about what. But we have just ridden this roller coaster of polarized emotion because of the way the season started. It's just exhausting. You barely I remember vividly sitting in Amelia with you watching the Gators pummel Mississippi State and taking no enjoyment from it.
I enjoyed it.
Sarcastically commenting on every positive or negative that occurred. For the most part, you know what I'm saying? At least that's a segment of how you watch a game that were so low.
We had a couple dudes, couple of the fellas were up there in Athens on Monday. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they were walking along the football practice facility, which, in college football, secrecy is one of the great common denominators. Nobody can see into a practice field. They have the coverings when you're walking along the fence line. You know what I'm saying? You can't see through the mesh.
Yeah.
Couple dudes, couple of the brothers were walking along. They're giggling and they go, "Hey, listen to this." And you can hear it's Monday after Florida, Georgia, I think. You can hear Kirby just lighting them up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Monday practice, and my man is like screaming about coaching him up. I mean, that guy is a psycho, but you got to love him if you're a dog, man. You got to love that. You got to love. I mean, that's what it's all about. And I think he pushes all the right buttons. We've talked about him a lot as far as coaching. And, and it stands out to me, the coaching part of it. That as much as the recruiting's important, obviously, hugely important. Okay? And you got to have a quarterback. But this guy pushes these guys like nobody probably, and he's different than Saban. But
listen to me. Find a guy. You got to go back a way to find a guy winning with less at quarterback. This guy won 2 with Stetson Bennett.
When Alabama is up on him like 3 or 4 touchdowns to none, and that hat gets a little cockeyed and a little pulled down, and he gets that little look in his eye, and his headset's like this, sideways. And
dude, he was slapping his players in the head the other day. Did you see that?
And he starts yelling, and he's coaching, I mean, that's when I know he's going to work. Or then after the game, he handled it perfectly. And I told everybody, I said, Georgia, this loss will pay dividends to Georgia because of the way they came back.
They let Florida play with. They let Florida play with them physically, and that offended Kirby because they're way deeper.
Yes.
That shouldn't have happened. They're still at a point where they should. That implies some want to.
This team is not as talented as the last 3.
That's fair.
But he is pushing these guys and pushing, and he'll get them into the.
They'll be okay.
Yeah.
I will say
win.
this. Yeah.
I don't know.
And to be honest with you, they didn't make it. I would have thought they would have won it last year had they gotten in. Yeah. I could be wrong. I mean, the play of Carson Beck is just not. It's not. Look, I mean, it is what it is. I hate to say it because it's a Jacksonville kid, but that's what doesn't seem like it's at the level you thought the program would be at. Is that fair? Yeah. And I know his numbers aren't terrible. He has 400-yard passing games, but it just feels like his penchant for turning it over this year is going to cost him in a big moment.
Like after the Florida-Georgia game, he called them up and said, "This is your town."
Yeah.
And he didn't play as well as maybe we want him to, but you know what? You guys got to help him. It was great. It's just great coaching, man. I think
for sure.
Anyway,
you don't win like he's winning it unless you got it all going, dude.
Yeah. So we'll keep.
He's
that.
what you hoped Muschamp would have been.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But he's Muschamp wasn't.
Yeah. So all right, let's grab a break. Keep it rolling. 8 o'clock.
Whisperer next.
We got the 5-pack coming up. Lots of stuff to do.
It's a GFL Friday on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Sometimes it's a stunning performance.
3 touchdowns tonight.
Sometimes it's the guy who gets the job done.
He doesn't take a play off.
Listen for the Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game.
He is a difference maker now.
On 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. And when I say family, that's what I mean. At least that's how you will be treated when you head over to that beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. There's no pressure, just friendly smiles. I got my boy Blue. I love my blue Silverado, man. Shines brightly throughout the streets of Jacksonville. People know I'm coming. Hey, there's Dan. Sorry, I digressed. George Moore Chevrolet has whatever you need. A car, truck like me, an SUV, an electric, a pre-owned. If you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, don't worry. MooreChevy.com. Easy to navigate. More with an E, Chevy.com. Sales, service, parts, all the cars. Never been more easy to use. I tell you about George Moore Chevrolet forever. George Moore Chevrolet together. Let's drive.
You've got so many chances to win big on Hard Rock Bet. Even a small bet can bring in that serious cash. All you need is $1 and a dream.
Unbelievable. They've hit the parlay. Let's go!
Big payouts for every kind of player.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Get up to $100 back if your first bet doesn't win. Payable and bonus bet up to $100, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Googa Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Big Sirs here.
My cigars are back in stock at Island Girl Gate Parkway. Buy a box and I will autograph it for you. Island Girl Gate Parkway is the place to enjoy a great cigar selection, a full bar, enjoy a daily happy hour from noon to 7 and all day Sunday. Enjoy college and NFL games from noon to 6. When you buy 5 cigars, you get 1 free. Plus, live music Friday and Saturday nights. For upcoming events, follow Island Girl Gate Parkway on Instagram and Facebook at islandgirl.gateparkway.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Man, have you been thinking about selling your home, but all you see potentially in front of you are problems? And you can sell for a variety of reasons. Maybe you need more space for your office or growing family. Maybe you want maximum equity for your home, but you're really not sure how. No matter what your problems are, we have the solutions, and they come with promises. We are Chad and Sandy and ChadandSandy.com. Trust them. Your home sold, guaranteed, or they will buy it. That's a promise that you can count on. You know that Chad and Sandy are going to deliver because your home will be sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. There are success stories all over the First Coast. Justin and Palatka, I was trapped in a mortgage with my ex-wife on a home that didn't sell for 184 days with another realtor. Hired Chad and Sandy, multiple offers in 7 days, sold and closed in 16. It's that easy. Go to ChadandSandy.com. That's ChadandSandy.com or 414-6200.
Septic emergencies stink. Get your ducks in a row, and that's where we come in. We are Duck Duck Rooter, the #1 septic company in the region.
When you're stuck, call the duck. DuckDuckRooter.com.
If your favorite colors are orange and green, stay close to South Beach this season.
Your source for weekly Canes news and nuggets on 1010XL is the Hurricane Report.
Brought to you by Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve on 1010XL.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Save money this holiday season. Buy pre-owned. That's right. Pre-owned guns, guitars, surfboards, tools, and especially jewelry. Beaches Jewelry and Pawn is here to help you save. Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
Electricians, innovators, and tech enthusiasts, listen up. Miller Electric is shaping the future, and we want you to be a part of it. From healthcare and data centers, corporate offices, aviation, and industrial facilities, Miller Electric is powering the most exciting projects in Jacksonville and beyond. We offer not just a job, but a thrilling career with great pay and incredible benefits. Visit us at millercareers.com to apply. Miller Electric, where your skills meet our vision, and equal opportunity employer.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Hey, this is Bert Cannon with the First Coast YMCA. Youth sports at the Y can help nurture your future athlete's potential and experience the joy of being a kid. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, and fun environment with basketball, soccer, volleyball, gymnastics, elite skills training, and more. Best of all, participation in Legacy Youth Sports League is free with your family membership. Visit fcymca.org to learn all about youth sports at the Y.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by First Coast Honda Dealers. Gator basketball put it to the JU Dolphins for the home opener victory. For head coach Todd Golden, rebounding was key.
It's why it's so important to get clean rebounds. Our bigs are really athletic. They can really move. They get out and run, and then obviously Will and Elijah are really athletic and get out on the wings. We're pretty good in transition when we get good stops.
Florida Gator quarterback DJ Lagway gave a strong indication that he's not going anywhere after year one. The announcement came on social media following Florida Athletic Director Scott Scott Strickland, affirming his commitment to head coach Billy Napier. The Edward Waters football team will try to conclude this season with a homecoming and senior day win over the visiting Allen Yellow Jackets. Kickoff for this conference contest is scheduled for 2:12 tomorrow afternoon from Nathaniel Glover Stadium. Hear the game live on 1010 AM stream starting at 1:30. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:04 at 74 degrees, your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Barra & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. Now, the quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson.
Okay, bring it in.
Brought to you by Tyson Sound and Security, security and automation experts, and George Moore Chevrolet.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I want some of that boom, boom.
Denny! Hey, Denny.
Talk to the whisperer.
I always love that.
Hey, Denny. We had a Fong bomb earlier. Is there any truth to that? Can you confirm?
I was listening.
Yeah, you were bobbing your head along. Admit it.
We had a Fong bomb, Denny.
Absolutely. Yeah, I heard about that.
Is there discussions going on? What can you tell us?
I can tell you absolutely nothing.
Damn.
I don't know anything.
You're such an NFL guy now and a college guy.
Big time.
You've lost your roots, Denny.
Big time guy.
What about the high school kids, Denny?
Got a falling bomb over there.
We got a Fong bomb.
Tremel's my guy. Like,
I'm busting your chops.
Not a
Denny.
word. Not a word.
I'm busting your chops, but I believe Fong is pretty accurate. Would you say that? Is Fong a fairly accurate guy?
He seems to be pretty plugged in, for sure. I've met him. He's a good dude. I've met him a couple times.
That's what I hear. How you doing, Denny? Where are you?
We are just about to hop in the George Moore Chevrolet Silverado and head to Oxford, Mississippi.
Are you going to be using that Ford Valvoline engine?
Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme Texaco. That was Davey Allison.
Denny, I don't think people realize, and that I think there was a lot more concern about Joe Burrow's wrist injury. And what those in the high, in the high connected world really thought about what his future might be. And for him to play like he is playing, I think he's up to 24 touchdowns, 4 picks. It'd be hard to find a season in NFL history, I bet, where a quarterback was as good as Burrow has been and a team be a 4-6 football team. Just what makes Burrow as fantastic as he is?
Well, you've said a lot there. There's a lot of good points there because to the injury point, I don't know of anybody else that's really recovered from something like that to continue to throw the way he has thrown. He looks. I love watching Burrow, and so I was a little bit worried about it, but so. I think he's really, really good at just understanding what you're trying to do defensively. When you go back to his LSU film, he was just flat out elite at this. Where to him, he knew what you were doing. He would identify it. Elite brain. Mm-hmm. But then, in addition to that, he's got this processing speed that's so quick that even if he's wrong, he can make that adjustment on the fly. And that's so rare. Usually when somebody commits to something like that, the ball's going to come out. But if you watch him, he can play in rhythm. He can play in second reaction situations. He's really, really good.
Denny, Trevor's got an injured left shoulder. We don't know how injured. Talk is he's not going to play this week. There's some talk on the table, perhaps surgery. I don't know. I'm not saying you know anything, but talk to me about that type of injury for a quarterback who throws right-handed. And I also remember, if I'm not mistaken, I know I'm not mistaken, Trevor's had that shoulder repaired before. Right after he got drafted by the Jags, he had that surgery on that left shoulder.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with him. But
right.
Just in general, to answer your question, that left shoulder, there needs to be some stability.
Okay.
You need to have kind of like a firmer front side than what most people would realize. Again, it's kind of like hitting a baseball,
right?
With what that front is. So if you don't have that stability, if you're not firm there, it can mess with you mechanically in a lot of different ways. And you see it in the NFL with either shoulders or hips or ankles on the front side,
right,
on that left side. And it does. It affects your mechanics pretty significantly. Now, the good thing is if he can handle the pain and he can play, somebody like Trevor has such elite arm talent that they can find ways to compensate for that pretty easily.
We got some big college games coming up tomorrow. It's Elimination Saturday.
Wow. Wow.
Let's start where you're headed. What kind of chance do you give Ole Miss coming off the game that they've played? They've lost 2 games this year, so they're done if they lose. They've lost 2 games, but only by 3 points each game. And they're coming off a game where Jackson Dart threw for a ton of yards, 515, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Give me a little background on Ole Miss UGA.
Well, they got. I think Ole Miss has a really good chance. Their front 7 defensively is. I would put them in the top 5, 7 in the country, something like that. So they're really good. And then, of course, everybody knows Lane can dial it up. And if they get going, and you let them go at their tempo, you've got a problem. Now, Georgia's been good historically with teams like this.
Right.
If you look at the way they've played Tennessee, if you look at the way they've played some of those West Coast teams in the past and things like that, or teams like TCU a couple years ago.
Right.
Right. They know what to do with tempo. Right. So I don't know if Ole Miss can get it going the way that they would like to get it going, but I do think it's going to be a really good game. I heard you guys talking about Carson. I agree. He's got to play better. I spent a lot of time in Athens this week, and he feels better than he's felt all year right now physically. So yeah, we feel like his best ball's ahead of him.
What,
as well,
Denny?
so.
If I could ask, and I don't know if this is your discussion that you have with him. It's important to disclose, by the way, to listening audience, that Denny is not the offensive coordinator of the Georgia Bulldogs, nor is the play-to-play analysis, nor does he quarterback coach Monday to Friday.
Right.
But when it comes to this sudden big issue, Denny, with ball security, this isn't a little issue. This is now a big issue. Multiple interceptions, in multiple weeks, and when you're trying to win it all, that will kill those chances. So, as best you can surmise, what is leading to that? Because it can be a variety of reasons why you get into a bit of a turnover slump or an interception slump.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of reasons. I mean, and I think they've talked about it. I think Kirby's talked about it. There's everything from a receiver running a little bit too deep or not being where they're supposed to be to Carson just making bad decisions. And I think all of it kind of comes down really to Carson just understanding that he don't have to make a play every time.
Right.
It's not the team they had last year in the sense of when you had Ladd and you had Brock and you had chemistry with those guys and their first round talent guys. That does simplify things. But it's still a really talented football team.
Right.
And they've had some issues at receiver. They've lost, 2 or 3 receivers. But that's the thing that they've done well. I heard you guys talking about, Florida's physicality against them, but they got to get deeper. That's the thing, to your point, that's the thing that Georgia has done so well is who else can lose 3 receivers
right,
and still roll out there 4 guys that you can't cover. So it's, I think it's just you don't have to make plays all the time. There's plays to be made. And really the beauty in that and where guys mature is learning when those plays need to be made.
Right.
There's never a scenario where you should throw an interception on first down. It just shouldn't happen. So there's just not enough urgency to need to throw an interception.
So you would say, I think I saw Aaron Murray talking about this either last week or the week before, but take what's there. It's not hero ball necessarily, but you just play within the system a little bit more. If it's okay to throw a check down. It's even okay to take a sack. Don't turn it over. Yeah.
I went through Will Hewlett this week. Went through a bunch of advanced analytics, and that's just the story it tells. It's pretty simple. It's if you look at his charts, he's elite at throwing deep. He's really, really good at throwing deep. He's also really, really good at throwing short. It's that intermediate area that at times gets there a little bit late. That's been the issue. or in some cases, like Carson does, what makes him so good is he understands what you're trying to do, just like we talked about with Burrow, and he's very good at knowing the spot that's going to be open, and so a lot of times he'll throw it to the spot, and it's somebody needs to be there, right? Somebody's got to be there. So and they're supposed to be there in a lot of cases. So I think they've done a great job. I agree 100% with y'all's assessment with Kirby, by the way. I was going to mention that anyway. Like the way his coaching job this year may be his best coaching job any year.
Yeah. He's pushing and prodding, that's for sure. He's because they're not quite as good as they've been the last 3 years. I think everybody would agree on that. And they're getting everybody's best shot because they're Georgia. So I ask you this question as you go to Ole Miss. Georgia's had a propensity to start slow. You don't want to do that against Ole Miss because you mentioned they get steam. Ole Miss can steamroll you if things work early. Then they go for the jugular, and this isn't like this would be a tough one to come back from. Even though they did it against Alabama, so I guess there's always a wavering, non-wavering confidence. But nonetheless, you don't want to get down to Ole Miss on the road early on.
No, you definitely don't. And I do think this Georgia team, I've watched every snap. I've been at every game with the exception of, I think, one. This Georgia team plays sporadically like the best team that they've ever had. I mean, there have been times where that defense is like, you got to be kidding me. There's nothing to do.
Right.
There's been times where that offense is, you just can't stop them. So I do think there is going to come a time when all of that comes together, and if they can peak at the right time, they've got a chance to be just as good as the other Georgia teams. The talent is there. It's just not as when you lose the number of guys they lost, look at FSU.
Right.
It takes a little bit of time to gel. So I think that the future is I would put them as the favorite to win a national championship still. And I think they win this weekend, but you're right. They cannot come out and throw an interception and let them get, 2 scores ahead. If you do that, that place is going to get rocking because they're not used to this type of game. And then it's going to be a long day.
And this is it for Ole Miss. Like if they lose, they're not getting in the top 12.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I meant by they're not used to it. Like nobody's used to this type of game. This is a playoff game.
Yeah. Although Georgia will still get in.
Georgia still gets in.
I think Georgia get in at 10-2. Now they can't lose again, but
do they have anything losable
Tennessee.
left?
They got Tennessee.
They got Tennessee next week.
They've had it. Their schedule. We talk Florida more but Georgia's had it.
Georgia's schedule.
Their games are all
the
on
only
the road.
reason Florida's schedule is harder than Georgia's
because Georgia's so much better than Florida.
That's right, because Florida has to play Georgia and Georgia gets to play Florida.
Yeah.
Well, it's that, and it seems like every Georgia game has been, the prime time. Kickoff.
Oh yeah, that's what you earn.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you want, and that's part of getting their best shot. But
I do think, but to Hick's point, you're not hurting anyone's feelings. It's amazing if this is quote your rebuild or your bounce year that you maintain as good as you are. But it's remarkably. They're remarkably more. Allow a more competitive game than they have in the last 3 to 5 years. I mean, they go to Kentucky and barely win by a point. They're tied with Florida with 5 minutes to go, and Florida's on third-string quarterback. This is nowhere near what we've seen Georgia the last 3 or 4 years. I mean, not even in the same ballpark. I mean, so I think that's extra credit for Georgia. By the way, it's not a criticism. It makes it more amazing that they are where they are.
I agree. I agree. I think somebody asked me this week about, are you glad Carson came back? And absolutely. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think he's having to do a lot with this team, and he's having to mature very, very quickly, and that is the definition of development. And so, to your point, like it's just a little different team, but still really, really good.
I think that's the best way to put it. All right, my man. Well, safe travels. Enjoy the weekend.
All right. Appreciate you guys. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Thank you, man.
There
he is, the Whisperer. I love him each and every Friday morning, taking us inside. All right, the Friday 5-pack will return. We had a good week for you guys last week. Hick went 4-1. I went 3-2. We'll update you on the standings.
Say it again.
Give you some more winners for
Say it again.
This weekend. It's a GFL Friday on The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This crowd is electric.
The difference between stepping up and stepping aside can be as simple as being stepped on.
And he is slow to get up.
Listen for the personal injury attorneys Farah and Farah Injury Update on 1010XL.
Jacksonville.
Looking for a new vehicle? Take a look at Jenkins Hyundai of Jacksonville. Now's the time to save big. Choose from more than 250 new and over 1,000 used and certified pre-owned vehicles on the lot, or shop anytime at JenkinsHyundaiofJacksonville.com. Hyundai has one of the top warranties in the business. Lifetime, powertrain, and 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, plus 3 years free maintenance on a new vehicle. Give them the chance to earn your business today on Atlantic Boulevard or at JenkinsHyundaiofJacksonville.com.
They make a crucial catch against colon cancer. That's why I'm telling you about the Borland Groover Foundation, man. Listen up, gang. If you're 45 or older, especially listen up. Men and ladies, the balls in the red zone get screened. Man, it's the key to surviving colon cancer. Early detection and prevention in 45 has been determined to be the new 50. Get screened for colon cancer and get screened now. The Borland Groover Foundation is a non-profit organization devoted to building a healthy and equitable community that is free from colon cancer. All you got to do is go to BorlandGrooverFoundation.com to get all your information.
Former Jaguars corner and first-year head football coach at Duval Charter School at Bay Meadows, K-12, Aaron Beasley here. Are you looking for an A-rated K-12 school prioritizing academics, arts, and athletics? Duval Charter School at Bay Meadows offers a rigorous curriculum to develop strong minds with an additional focus on growing good hearts. DCSB has been an A school for 8 years, and our tuition is free. Now enrolling. Apply at baymeadowscharter.org.
Yo, what's really good, sports bettors? It's your boy E to the T. And the text line has been lighting up again with listeners letting us know that they've been straight cashing out and betting with my bookie. With the best sign-up deposit bonus in the street available to Florida bettors, you need to get in on the action using my promo code 1010XL. We have monster games to tackle this weekend. With Mac Jones likely starting for the first time in teal and black, he's going to be around a 7-point underdog to the Minnesota Vikings. Similar situation when the Eagles travel to take on the Cooper Rush-led Cowboys, where the Cowboys are also a 7-point dog at home. The Lions may be the NFL's best team taking on C.J. Stroud and the Texans, and Stroud been struggling big time without Collins, who most likely isn't going to play again this week. So I'd put money on them Lions at a 3.5-point favorites. My bookie still has that double deposit bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. So sign up now using my promo code 1010XL and make yourself a winner with my bookie. Come on, somebody.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Pregame Friday, built by Dream Finders Homes on 1010XL.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O.
If you want high-quality water in your home at a fair price that won't scare you to death, then talk to someone who knows water and is not a pushy salesman. Contact your local water boy, Keith. I install premium equipment and can repair or even rebuild your existing system. In a business known for aggressive sales tactics, let me show you how my approach is different. If you've got any water problems, contact the water boy at waterboyjack.com.
Looking for an affordable and fast oil change? Well, Big Chief Tire has you covered. Frank Frangie here. Right now, take $10 off your next oil change at any of their 5 convenient locations. Their skilled technicians will keep your car running smoothly so you can hit the road with confidence. Whether it's routine maintenance or a more extensive service, Big Chief Tire is here to help. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and take advantage of this great deal. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Every Friday night in every town in America, communities come together for a time-honored tradition.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Friday Night Lights.
Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning on 1010XL.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
In its final year, we encourage you to help create great futures for young people when you run or walk at Mackenzie's Run, Saturday, November 23rd. Join Boys and Girls Club of Northeast Florida for a 5K and 1 mile fun run through the beautiful stadium course at TPC Sawgrass. Enjoy food, live music, face painting, family fun, and more at our Runners Village. Register at mackenziesrun.org. Mackenzie's 5K and Fun Run, November 23rd. mackenziesrun.org.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Our first contestant, a stay-at-home gymnast from Jacksonville, Florida, it's Gwendolyn Pierce.
Thank you, Monty. I don't know who installed my air conditioner, but it hasn't had a tune-up in over 3 years. Am I cool?
Let's ask our expert judging panel. Judges? I'm sorry, Gwendolyn. You're not cool. Johnny, tell her why.
That's right. To keep your air conditioner performing at its best, you need a skilled technician to check your pressures, voltages, and air filters in the fall and the spring. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, our club members get 2 free visits a year to make sure that you are cool.
Can you tell me if my haircut is sexy?
You're better off not asking.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Joint replacement surgery is always a tough decision, but relief from chronic pain may be just around the corner. Dr. George Barra here, and there's a lot to consider to make sure you get the proper diagnosis and best path back to the range of motion and mobility you had. Age, lifestyle, and overall health all play a part. Let the team at Barra Orthopedics give you a full analysis to help you make the best decision. Log on to BarriorOrthopedics.com or call the office to make an appointment. With offices across Jacksonville and ready to help you feel good again, we'll get you back on the road to recovery at Barra Orthopedics.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Friday 5-Pack. Brought to you by MyBookie on 1010XL.
Oh, there he is, the legend Dave Brubeck, the late great Dave Brubeck. Take the cymbals. Take the bass line for a walk. Keep the cymbals splashy. What a week last week, ladies and gentlemen. I was 4-0 going into my last game. I had a chance for one of the coveted 5-0s. Didn't happen. Did not happen. I took an L. 4-1.
Okay, what does that leave you overall?
Look up
then?
+3 there. That gets me to -4 on the year. I'm creeping back. Creeping back. -4. Jeff's only +1.
That's just so not true. Let me see what we got here. I had a positive week again. I've had a bunch of minimally positive weeks.
Jeff was 3-2. I was 4-1.
You were -7. Yeah, you're -4. It's true.
-4.
I mean, the guy was -12 at one point. I'm not gonna lie, and I was +4. I'm now +5. Just making money, $500. I'll pay for the cruise by the end of the year, buddy.
Let's go.
There is so much in the college game that I like. I don't know where to start.
Really?
You had a hard time there?
Yeah.
I did not. I have found more games than I can.
Good for you.
Than I can play.
Good for you. Well, I'll go first then, and I'll do my one college game.
All right,
that
you
I
only
like.
got one?
Well, I may go another one.
I got 5 I really like equally. So go ahead, give me your one. By the way, last week we had a lot of similar picks, and we both had good weeks.
Yeah.
So a lot of times that doesn't work when you say, "Oh, I had that one." Or,
Well, this one kind of goes against the grain, so this means probably be an L for me because I'm not really. But I like it. I just got a feel for it. I've done some studying on it. It's my Charlton K. Gainey special.
Tennessee? Mississippi State, over?
I'm laying 24.
Laying 24, UT?
Yeah, Tennessee has not given up 20 points in a game this year. I'm toying with the over-under on Tennessee, by the way, but Mississippi State scores. But I think Tennessee will chew up that defense, and I think they'll pull away and they'll win 45 to 18.
LSU has won 14 straight at Tiger Stadium. They've won 13 straight night games at Tiger Stadium.
Boom.
Alabama is a little bit sketchy, and if you can't go to Knoxville and win, I don't think you can go to Baton Rouge and win. I'm getting points. LSU is getting 2.5 at home. A place they haven't lost in 2 seasons.
Yes.
I'll take LSU +2.5.
All right.
We do 2 in a row? I love so many games
State
here,
draft.
man. I'm going to go with this one, too, and I'm going to hope like heck that Haynes King plays. I want to get a little bit
I
of
had
extra.
that on my list, but I'm not sure on Haynes King, so I can't do it.
In fact, okay, let's do this then, gang. I really like Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 11, I really do. But I like even more USF, not just beating Navy, beating them by double digits at home. Navy's going back-to-back weeks. They've scored 14 points. They've gotten blown out by the likes of Notre Dame and Rice. They come down and play USF in Tampa. USF, if you haven't been paying attention, has been scoring 30, 40 a game in these last 2-3 weeks. I think they're going to beat the brakes off of Navy straight up. So,
oh, boy.
I'll take USF plus 3.
You're anti-American is what you are.
That's not true at all.
Anti-American people. There he is.
That hurts.
I don't like this pick either, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the Dirty Birds. I'm going to lay the 3.5. They're taking on NOLA. I think NOLA, I don't care if they get a little surge from some interim coach, man. I don't like that at all. I think Atlanta's on a little bit of a roll. I need Atlanta minus 3.5. That's a kiss of death for the Dirty Birds.
It's a road favorite, yeah.
Yeah.
Bold play, my friend.
I know. I got a bunch of those, man.
You get another one.
Oh, I'm up?
Yeah. Yes, you are, friend.
I'm going to go the Houston Texans, plus 3.5 against the Detroit Lions. The Lions are on a roll. They're due for a little bit of a stink bomb here. Houston's at home. They haven't been playing well. I got 3.5 big points to play with. I say Houston bounces back, plays a little good football, and I don't know if they win, but I think they cover.
Yeah, at home. I can't find a lot of fault with that. All right. Gosh, here's the problem. The last few weeks, I really like the college side, and I've gone, 3-2 every week. 3 college, 2 pro.
Okay.
And then I'll go 1-2 in college and have to go and have 2-0 in the pro every week.
And you do it.
So it only makes sense that you would, change your alliance to the pro side at some point. I got so many college games on here, I just can't stand myself. I got to play another one. I got 2 to start with V. I'll listen. Much like the Jags, I'll rock, paper, scissors.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Yeah, okay. If I win, I'm going to go with the top one. If the bottom one wins, I'll go with the bottom one. So rock, paper, scissors me real quick, Hick. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay, tie. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay, you win. We'll go to the bottom. Vandy plus 4.5. I also liked Virginia Tech. I think they'll beat Clemson straight up. What do you got there?
Virginia Tech plus 6.5. I'll take the other one.
Okay, well, there you go. You, in a way, did that by winning rock, paper, scissors. You're the Trayvon Walker of the deal.
I did, because if you had taken Virginia Tech, I would have went all NFL the rest of the way. But now I'm going
to take Vandy plus 4.5 at home against
SC.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
That'll be a field goal game, I bet.
It's a good game. South Carolina has not handled prosperity well. Vandy's steady, and it'll be a close game.
All right, let me get into the NFL. I'm gonna go with a
I think it's my pick.
Oh, is it? But no, you just went with Virginia Tech.
I thought I get 2.
Well, I only
Didn't
took
we do
one.
Snake?
That was
Oh,
only
keep
my
going.
Yeah, that was.
You could have took them both then.
I didn't want them both.
Okay.
I wanted one. I want 2 NFL games.
Well, go ahead then.
Even though I don't.
How many have we picked, by the way?
You've picked 4. I've picked 3.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna take. Look. I'm gonna ride the hot hand here, man. I'm gonna take Washington laying 2.5 against Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I like that one.
Part of me that doesn't trust it.
No, I like that one, but Pittsburgh's defense scares me a little bit.
Me too.
I've picked against Pittsburgh a lot and lost. I have it on my list though. I'm not against that. What is the Vikings Jags odds, by the way?
7.
It's up to 7. So Trevor's worth 3 points, huh? 2.5, 3 points.
Yeah. I'll take the Bills minus 4 at Indy.
Okay.
Well, I'll round it out my card. I got LSU plus 2.5, USF plus 3, Vandy plus 4.5. A couple of favorites in the NFL. Bills minus 4, Commanders minus 2.5. So Dan's got minus 24, UT at Mississippi State, Falcons minus 3.5, Houston Texans plus 3.5, Virginia Tech plus 6.5, and the last one.
I got one more.
Yes, you do. He's grinding on. He's got a list, and yet he's on the computer.
I'm just checking something.
Man, this is things getting serious.
I'm trying to.
He's got a cheat sheet full of games, and he's on the computer cross-referencing.
Oh, he gets serious.
I'm spitballing here, trying to survive week to week. Pulling up odds.com at 8:26 every Friday morning.
I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Bears minus 6.
Minus 6 against New England. If it was in New England, I'd probably take New England plus 6. But Chicago at home, I like Chicago. I think they bounced back. They haven't been playing particularly well, so I think Caleb Williams over Drake May. I'll take that one.
I'm good with it. All right, there you go. That's Friday 5-Pack, gang. Let's take a quick time out on a GFL Friday. We'll be right back.
Oh. The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Barley and Pie Brewing Company is Fleming Island's first and only craft brewery. founded by the co-founder and brewmaster of Wicked Barley. Barley and Pie serves up local brews made right in your backyard. Hungry? Dive into their sourdough Neapolitan pizza, made fresh in-house every day. Find your new go-to spot in Fleming Island at Barley and Pie Brewing Company.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Lockhart Construction. Shane's dad started the company years ago. Stability, long-term, great work. That's why. Because word of mouth, man. Pass on the name, Lockhart Construction. Family, Jacksonville people taking care of Jacksonville people, man. We've used them many times. Had them do stuff at my son's house. The siding on the house, unbelievable work. So impressed. Bathroom in my house, terrific. You have a need, a construction need, they'll take care of it. Their family gives your family a better living experience. You unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. And here's how Shane works. You call him, he calls you back. Say, Shane, here's my remodel idea. Here's my construction need. Can you do it? Yes, I can. When can you do it? I can do it this time. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction. 994-3865.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Ready to sharpen your aim or find the perfect firearm? Come to St. Nicholas Guns and Range. With a huge selection of guns, ammo, and accessories, plus Jacksonville's best indoor range for every skill level. They've got everything you need to hit your target. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, their friendly experts will guide you every step of the way at 4630 Blanding Boulevard or online at stnickguns.com. St. Nicholas Gun and Range. Gear up, shoot a lot, shoot better.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Hey, sports fans, it's Hayes Carlion from MyBookie. The text line was lighting up again this week with our listeners telling us they're cashing in, betting with MyBookie. With the best sign-up deposit bonus in the industry available to Florida bettors, you need to get in on the action with promo code 1010XL. We have monster games to tackle this weekend. Mac Jones likely starting for the first time in the teal and black. He's going to be around a 7-point underdog to the Vikings. Similar situation when the Eagles travel to face the Cooper Rush-led Cowboys, where the Cowboys are also 7-point dogs at home. The Lions may be the NFL's best team, taking on C.J. Stroud and the Texans on Sunday Night Football. Stroud is kind of struggling without his receivers. I would go Lions there. Again, MyBookie still has that double deposit bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. It's the best deposit sign-up bonus in the industry. So sign up now, promo code 1010XL, and make yourself a winner with MyBookie. Don't forget that promo code 1010XL.
Are you embarrassed by your ugly, cracked concrete driveway? Need to enhance your home's curb appeal? Stonecore on Phillips Highway is your one-stop shop for all your outdoor needs. Replacing with new stone pavers will transform your driveway into a stunning work of art. Say goodbye to unsightly concrete and hello to beautiful, durable pavers that last for years. Visit Stonecore today and let's beautify your home together. Stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
Hunters know patience is part of the game.
Just got to keep hunting.
Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Faber, and Captain Kirk Waltz on the Nimnicht Outdoors Show. Presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What?
Huh? I'm so over this."
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Tiffany Mapp in Jacksonville at 683-8368.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Mia here. When it comes to roofing, whether it be shingles, metal, or most repairs, there is one name that has protected your home since 1999. Pro Jax Roofing. Serving all of Northeast Florida, Mike and his guys have been repairing and replacing roofs for 25 years. Need insurance help? Mike's team can help. Raised in a military family, Mike provides great attention to detail with unparalleled quality and workmanship. They also have warranties, so you can have peace of mind. Call Mike today for a free estimate or online at projaxroofingfl.com.
Total Wine and More is having a Taste of Town November 8th and 9th from noon to 6 both days. Enjoy great liquor brands, craft beer, and more. Brackish Vodka is excited to announce 6 additional flavors, and all can be sampled and purchased at the Total Wine and More Taste of Town November 8th and 9th. Come to Total Wine at the Town Center and sample great local brands. Brackish Vodka is a proud partner of the Jaguars and proud to be supporting the Taste of Town.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jag quarterback Mac Jones is confident he'll be ready to go should QB1 Trevor Lawrence be unable due to his shoulder.
I've done a great job sticking to my schedule as a starter, going through each week and preparing like a starter.
Jag defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen sees the Vikings having a very potent offense.
Their whole offense is operating at an extremely high level. Not just Jefferson, but they've got other pieces that are scary. So we've got to do a good job.
JTA Game Day Express is back. Save gas and avoid parking hassles as the Jags take on the Minnesota Vikings this Sunday. Let them do the driving with multiple locations around town and passes starting at just $10 on the MyJTA app. To learn more, visit jtafla.com. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
People are saying that, and I don't disagree. I like that one too. I might have to go home and hijack Mrs. P's Hard Rock Epic. Yeah, that's right. Miss B has the Hard Rock Epic.
We got a.
The FSU is going to get plastered by Notre Dame. It's going to be 52-0. It's only 26.5.
Oh yeah.
You get scared of that 26.5. They're going to beat them. They're going to beat them 50-0.
We missed that one. Yeah.
There's a lot of games on there
That's a good one.
And I mean,
we might make some money off of that game. We might just go degenerate on that one.
I'm just telling you, man. It'll be 35-3. They'll have it covered at halftime. I didn't see it. That number was so big as you're scrolling along.
I guess the two things. One, the brand is always, no matter what, unless you watch them. If you watch them, you know. And then two, I guess the one reason why they maybe capped it at 26 is they keep remembering that Northern Illinois game.
Yeah.
Sometimes Notre Dame is content with 28 points. So if FSU kicks a field goal, it's 28-3 final, and they cover.
And I would love bet it as the lock of the year if I knew Georgia Tech had their quarterback. With Haynes King, Georgia Tech will not lose by 2 touchdowns to Miami, I don't think. I really don't. I think that they'll cover that spread because Miami has allowed teams to cover this. Listen, it's great. They're winning games. They're winning them all. But they're not covering them all, right? Virginia Tech and Cal and Duke went to it for a while until they flexed.
Let's go wiggle and talk to AJ real quick. He's got
Canes fever.
Canes and Rains fever.
Age, it's only been about 100 years.
What up, Age?
Hey, man. Hey, man, leave it alone. Just let it marinate.
Let it breathe.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen.
Hey, you trying to? The word's out that you're the one trying to get Solly down there to Coral Gables.
No, he ain't going there. Let me put it like that.
What do you got for us? Where's he going?
Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah,
now.
leave that alone.
I mean, you call in here, you're gonna get some tough questions. All right.
I mean,
this weekend, just know he's somewhere this weekend. Okay.
Oh.
So
get on that.
I'm on it.
He's on it.
Man, yeah. See, y'all don't talk to me unless I call in with Eric Ritt or somebody,
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
He did get us.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
last time I talked to y'all, I got to bring legends on the
Yeah,
line.
that's fair.
Time out. Did we take your call right here?
Yeah.
Time out. Do you have Octavius Gould on the line?
No,
Octavius
I have
Gould.
I have y'all head coach on the line. I'm glad y'all signed him for multiple years.
Yeah, did you find him like fishing in some lake somewhere?
You be quiet.
Side of the road fishing.
Yeah.
Hey man, but listen, it's great to be a Reigns Viking right now, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to just keep it even keel, and then Miami Central. You heard what happened to them, so they had to forfeit all their games.
Are they in your class? Oh.
Yes.
So are they? They're not in the playoffs then?
No, they are 0-9, brother.
Yes.
for cheating. So we got a shot, man. And the kids are jacked up about it.
Now, when do the playoff seedings come out tonight? Right?
Yeah, we got to bye tonight, so we're gonna hang out a little bit and just enjoy the coaching staff tonight. So.
How many games y'all end up playing this year?
We ended up playing 9.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to go over to supposed to get the team out of town.
Yeah.
But we canceled that because of the storm.
Yeah, it stinks on that. I know the kids love to play.
I've never been 10-0 since I've been coaching, and I would have loved to been.
No. You just go with this one, undefeated. That's what. Don't worry about 10-0. You just say undefeated.
All right, you guys. But I'll holler at y'all next week.
All right, AJ.
And see if we can.
We're jumping on the Reigns. We're on the Reigns bandwagon. A couple things. Get Solly down over to Gainesville. I got some changes coming over there that are going to make him more happy to go there. And then say hi.
Pay him is what he's saying. That's code for he's going to pay him.
And say hi to our guy Justin Moore, is a big part of the Reigns program too. I know that.
Yeah, that's true. That's my guy.
All right, my man.
Awesome.
See you, buddy.
All right. Yep.
There he goes.
Yeah,
AJ
off to the races.
AJ's pumped up, man.
I either paired with AJ to do something at a Giants game, or I whipped that fanny in a 3-point contest. I can't remember which one.
You have to ask
one of the two
next time.
Yeah, I will. It'll be a fantastic conversation that we can have. I don't know if did you see Walter Clayton Jr. last night? His highlight play,
the slam.
Good grief, dude!
Where did that come from?
Well, I said the same thing. That's not like his body type is not meant to do that. This dude did a little crow hop, 2 feet from about the dash line of the semicircle over a JU Dolphin. So that was the posterization of the early season. Don't forget, we got that big college basketball game tonight. Was it Duke and Kansas? Maybe.
Yeah, it's huge.
7:00 tonight.
I can't wait.
I mean, it'd be that way, but no, well.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Okay.
NFL.com.
NFL.com? Mm-hmm. You want me to go there? Is that what
they wrote a story. Trevor Lawrence officially out versus Vikings.
Yeah.
Mac Jones' start.
Yeah, it's all, yeah.
And then they took it down.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Everybody's couching this one, man. Ain't nobody know. It's just
I wonder
weird.
why it went so blanket reporting. I mean, everyone, the local news stations, of which,
Nobody has said he's out. Everybody is saying if, but,
No, there's the local news stations have put up.
Have they?
That he is out this Sunday, yes.
Which one?
4 and First Coast. I haven't seen yours. They each, though, have posted he's out this
couple
Sunday.
things.
Not
One,
playing this Sunday.
One.
But they could just be hijacking what the other guys are saying.
A couple things.
Okay.
One, he's telling me he saw 4 in First Coast. Not yours, he said. What does that suggest he's watching, E?
He ain't watching yours.
No, I've been sent these little screenshots.
Oh. Okay.
I haven't seen it myself. No,
okay.
This is from the text line this morning. Yeah, no. I've been. This is just what I'm getting from what people have sent in.
Okay.
But there are the local report. But again, I know how local news works now, and I don't mean this any disrespect. It's not the most experienced crews at all time, and they could just be carte blanche saying what is on ESPN or NFL.com or somewhere.
Right.
Without attributing or anything else.
That's what I'm saying.
So to that point, and again, this is not an accusation, but I don't know.
No. You can go. Well, what happens is sometimes the news people jump in on the sports
correct.
stuff.
I get it. And I think that happens. So when the local stations And again, I'm just going by what y'all have sent me on the text line. And I got one screenshot, like the Channel 4, it said point blank, Jags quarterback Trevor Lawrence out this week versus Vikings.
I think chances are he doesn't play. But ain't nobody got that yet, man.
UNC Kansas tonight.
Thank you.
Close.
Even better.
Whatever. You already ruined it.
I did. I don't care.
Are
you going to watch UNC Kansas?
No, I'm going to go out tonight with friends and stuff, so I will not be seeing it.
Oh. I didn't get invited.
Action News, Jax this morning says Trevor's out.
Could be.
Oh, is.
On the graphic?
Yeah, they're saying is.
Do you have video evidence?
I don't know. I have the guy saying Action News Jax this morning. Oh, have you been to Action News? I hate to actionnewsjax.com maybe see what's there. So I get some confirmation. It's nervous right now from a man typing in his news outlet.
Don't make me call those guys
what's being
there.
reported.
Yell at them.
Because imagine if the way they'll do it, it'll be plastered right on that front page. Jags quarterback Lawrence to miss this week's game.
Trevor Lawrence reportedly unlikely to play.
Okay, reportedly
couching. Everybody's couching.
Yeah.
NFL.com came out and said ruled out officially. That hasn't happened. Now, he may be ruled out today, but listen, this could go either way. It could go as far as he's done for the year.
Your guys, whoever's on this morning on the air is saying that he's out this week. I'm being told that. I don't know.
You got video evidence?
Channel 4's did say per NFL.com.
Right, which they jumped the gun on because they took it down.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just trying to help here.
I have presented it since 6 o'clock. Then I don't know. They're saying this.
You're presenting it right.
They did go get a third-string quarterback.
Correct.
Yeah, you heard it. You get to hear how I present it in 6 when you're driving in. Big fan that you are.
That's a concern.
Thank you.
I'll listen to that other show.
Damn you.
Oh, you don't watch my news.
I don't know what that other show is. So
have you watched the Monday night show?
Where do we know where? How do you figure out where recruiting guys are going? Like what recruiting visits look like? I mean, I didn't know where Solomon Thomas's recruiting visit. Isn't that public knowledge?
He can text him and have that for you in 2 minutes.
Hey, come on. Hey. 2 minutes, though?
Yeah, he'll respond.
Maybe a little bit longer.
You know, Solly.
He's in class right now.
Ask his mom.
He's not in class.
Ask his mom.
Well, just where is he visiting? You don't even have to tell him why you want to know. Just curious where he's visiting this weekend. And now we'll piece it all together like good journalists. AJ has blown the story wide open unintentionally.
I'm not going to let...
It did sound like he wasn't going to FSU, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm not going to let you make any of your crass jokes
about
this next story that I'm about to present. I'm not going to let you drag this down. I want you to show the kind of respect that I have shown through the years for you and your family when there's a loss, kind of heartfelt feeling.
This guy makes fun when my pets die. He made fun of my daughter for writing a heartfelt, sad letter to a dead cat.
That's not true.
They giggled, him and They look at each other and snickered.
No.
They had people calling the show under the guise of being the dead cat for years.
That's not true, E.
All true.
No, the only thing that happened, it was like you don't know this show, E, but it was like the Mary Tyler Moore show when Chuckles the Clown got shelled to death by the elephant.
I cannot trust anybody that says scissors, paper, rock.
And I lost. Sometimes you get tickled and you can't help yourself and you start giggling in an uncomfortable situation. That's all it was, E. That's all it was. You know how, sometimes it happens. It's a mechanism. It's a nervous mechanism. And I was saddened to see yesterday that Herb Street's dog, Ben, has passed.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I'm not actively involved in Herb Street's feelings. That's fine, though. I'm not sad for you either, but that's your opinion. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like to see people lose their pets, anyone, but this one doesn't particularly ring true for me. Solomon Thomas is going to go to LSU. He's going to go to the LSU game, and he's going to go to LSU. He'll commit to LSU and sign at LSU, and there's no need to go do much of anything. That's where he'll be.
Try to tell you.
I know.
Boys know.
I know they know. Yeah. I've seen the LSU on. I'm trying beyond hope. Maybe get him to Gainesville where he doesn't even mention. In fact, it feels like when he was here, he was talking with us. He
doesn't like the goal line coach.
Yeah, that's right. Doesn't like
kind of
what
I could tell.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I'm just dragging out of him. He never said that, but that's what I kind of deduced.
Okay.
Is that fair?
I thought the same thing. I think he flat out said it. I don't think we inferred it.
Speaking of recruiting, Carmelo's son's down to 2 schools.
In hoops?
Yeah.
Is Florida one of them?
No, it was Florida State. I think he was hot on for a while. But anyway, it's Syracuse and USC.
Yeah, you got to go to Syracuse.
You should. I don't know. Do you?
It depends. Listen, at the end of the day, they're never as good.
Didn't he play in L.A.?
Well, here's what we lose, man.
Does he play in L.A.?
Yeah, I think he played in L.A.
He's probably not going to Syracuse.
Did who play in L.A.?
Carmelo's kid.
Oh, it's high school.
Yeah.
It's so hard. They're never as good as Dad. It's just hard.
Very, very, very.
I mean, well, especially when they're Carmelo good. I mean, sometimes they're as good as Dad.
He would probably be the closest to that.
He's good.
All of them.
He's good. Yeah.
They say Gilbert Arenas' son.
Oh no, I know he's
too.
really. Yeah, and I believe Gilbert Arenas' son can be better than Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's
Yeah.
the point. Carmelo is way
superstar.
high. Yeah, he
Right.
won a national title and as a freshman and
Right.
as a super. Yeah, it'll be hard to get that good. That's like being, LeBron's kid.
I am really. We'll talk about it when we come back. We got 9 o'clock nasty and more coming up. We're continuing to be on Trevor watch. Other than that, everything is peachy here in Jacksonville with a 2-7 record, and the Vikings coming to town.
Shouldn't end well.
We only give up 600 yards a game.
Now you summed it up perfect. This is the way the weekend disintegrates at 7 o'clock on Friday morning.
Happy as
It's
can be.
Friday.
Yeah.
We're hooping and hollering,
Yeah.
and by Monday morning, hello darkness, oh my friend. Way to add to Monday.
Amen. It's a drill.
GFL Friday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Together, one play at a time.
It's the moment the game changed.
Up in the air, it is caught!
Listen for the performance painting high performance play of the game.
Are you kidding me?
On 1010XL. Performance painting. Prepare, protect, preserve. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, gang, Hicken here for my friends, the Kaproskis over at Goosehead Insurance. When it comes to insurance, I think we all think the same. We pay a lot of that money monthly. We add up that number, and then if something happens, man, we need you. You need to be there, and the Kaproskis do. Craig and Chris Kaproski are terrific. I mean, look, take it from me. Just this month, I found out that my home insurance got lowered in this day and age. Thank you. Shout out to the Kaproskis. Thank you. Love you, Craig and Chris. When I say take care of, I mean it, man. You call them, they call you right back. Or they answer. They get on it, they get you answers. It's called customer service, and they don't take it lightly. So homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business. Get an insurance checkup today. Craig.Kaproski at goosehead.com. That's Kaproski, Koproski at goosehead.com. Or call 478-8422. That's 478-8422. Craig and Chris Kaproski, part of the Goosehead family, part of our family as well.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. I can't wait to watch DJ Lagway play more football, but I kind of hope it's not this week. I don't think Florida's going to beat Texas either way, and I want to see him get healthy. I do think they've got a chance in home games against LSU and Ole Miss, even though both are very good. And I do think he'll play very well when the Gators go to Tallahassee to play Florida State. I think the future is DJ Lagway. I can't wait to watch him play. I love watching him play. But I wouldn't rush him. Hold him out against Texas and Austin and bring him back in a week. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of Jesus.
Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Frank Frangie here. They're committed to providing the best selection of Buicks and GMCs for you to choose from with a best price guarantee. Nimnik has been in business for over 81 years because they've been doing business the right way. Stop by Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway, just south of I-295, or shop online at nimnikbuickgmc.com. That's Nimnik, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing, or docking at the the Conch House. Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. There's nothing like the ambiance of a custom-built fireplace. The team at CSS can design and install the perfect setup, including wood, gas, and electric models, whether you want the elegance of an indoor fireplace or the warmth of an outdoor fire pit. You dream it, they build it. Visit their showroom or online at cssfireplaces.com.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
I'm Hacker, and I'll get you more Gator chomps during the Gator Bites podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. New episodes drop every Friday. Get Gator Bites where you find podcasts and at 1010XL.com.
Attention poker fans, the World Poker Tour is dealing hot at Best Bet Jacksonville now through November 19th. The action is fierce with 14 pulse-pounding tournaments, including the Best Bet Mystery Bounty and the $5,000 No Limit Hold'em main event with a jaw-dropping $1 million prize pool up for grabs. Your shot at Poker Glory is just a buy-in away. For tournament schedules and details, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com. Best Bet Jacksonville and the World Poker Tour, where today's players become tomorrow's legends.
If you're looking for custom metalwork, look no further than Superior Fence and Rail. Whether it's custom railing, shade structures, or custom entry gates, their expert team controls the turnkey process. From CAD design and raw metal to powder-coated finish and expert installation. When you choose Superior Fence and Rail for your custom metal project, you get a project that's, well, superior. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail today.
It's tune-up time, and Florida Home AC, the official AC partner of the Jaguars, wants to partner with you for a cool summer season. Tune up your AC unit right now so it's running at peak performance when you need it most. Just call 777-4300 and order a tune-up for just $59. Keep your unit humming at optimal level. Log on to FloridaHomeAC.com and take advantage of their savings. Keep cool with Florida Home AC. That's 777-4300.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is now offering ortho walk-in appointments. If you have an immediate need for orthopedic care, contact Southeast Orthopedic Specialist immediately. Avoid ERs and urgent care waiting rooms. For more information, go to se-ortho.com.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by St. Nicholas Guns and Range. The JU Dolphins lost to the Florida Gators in college basketball had JU head coach Jordan Mincy feeling his team was a little overmatched.
They're very gifted. They definitely, I think they're better than their ranking. I think those are one of the teams that you're going to see late in March.
ESPN and SEC Network analyst Paul Feinbaum wasn't surprised at the announcement by UF Athletic Director Scott Strickland. He got a clue during the Florida-Georgia game.
Telegraphing that, and in spite of another subpar year for Napier, he will be coming back one more time.
Week 12 of high school football saw undefeated Nice win over Bartram Trail, probably ending their playoff hopes. With the win, Nice will likely be a number 1 seed. Thursday also saw Impact Christian defeat Episcopal. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:02, it's 77 degrees. Your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah!
Now this is what it's all about, boys.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been, when it's right, why wait until the middle of the cold, dark night? When everything's a little clearer in the light of day. And you know the night is always gonna be there anyway.
Take it down! Don't nobody want to take it?
No.
All right, I'm going to start this hour. We got a lot of percolating news since we left yesterday. Trevor Lawrence, Willie Harwani, Billy Napier, brought back for another year, so we'll get to that in a second. By the way, Googans, at any time of the day, if the opportunity arises, go get you some.
Get you some.
I got a Dailies double take here, and listen, I'm always careful. Like, I don't like to complain about how much someone gives to charity or how much, that's to each his own. I don't like to base, like, for instance, if you see a big rich charity, celebrity that gives $100 to a disaster relief, right? But I just don't know if I'm the Tampa Bay Bucks, man. And by the way, the Dailies double take brought to you by the Dash. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, man, and that holiday feast sandwich they got with the turkey and the stuffing and the gravy and the cranberry sauce. Oh, absolutely delicious. But I'm just 904. But I'm thinking this. I'm thinking that if I'm the Tampa Bay Bucks, I'm better off giving nothing and not acknowledging the story at all than giving $10,000.
$10,000.
The Bucks have donated $10,000 to the family involved in a car accident on their way to the Bucks Monday Night Football game that killed an 18-year-old and seriously injured his mother. I don't know what we're doing here.
Well,
how about the Bucks? I don't know what we're doing. You're better off not even being involved than giving $10,000. I mean, it's like he said, you get fined more than that for targeting. I just stay out of the story before I come in guns blazing with a $10,000 donation for an accident that cost a life. You give $10,000 to the kid that lost his favorite Bucks football card.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Now, the mom had surprised her son with tickets ahead of his birthday so he could see his favorite player, Baker Mayfield, in Kansas City for Monday Night Football.
Oh, man. That.
So again, it's a gesture to recognize and to give back. I don't know how to
maybe
interpret.
It opens the door to more people giving.
Maybe, but then open that door with $500,000 or don't open the door.
No.
You're the NFL, man. You just did a single A minor league affiliate, a community college could give $10K to a fan who lost their life, or don't. You're not incumbent to give anything. But I was just giving nothing rather than $10,000. You're the NFL. You can burp up $500,000. Anyway.
All right. Just a quick hot stove note. Hot stove. I love me hot stove. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm not sure, and I don't know if it's true, but it's a pretty reputable source. And the Mets have made an offer to Willie Adames.
The Mets have?
Yeah. 7 years, $160. It's a lot of money and a lot of time. I think he's 29 years old. He hits 30 home runs a year, basically. Willie Adames is a pretty good player. Not a big average guy, but
he's just scary because he's been very good the last couple of years. He's into his 30s now, though, for sure.
Here's the deal. If he accepts the offer, Willie Adames is your third baseman. He's not playing short. Frankie's playing short or second, but I'm assuming it's third. That means Vientos goes to first, and that means Pete gone. Polar Bear gone. And that has nothing to do with Soto one way or the other. They're going the owners flying out to Soto this week.
Now you can't. I mean, are you like? Is it a terrible offseason? I mean, unless there's some wild card, if you end up without Pete or Soto,
that would be bad. Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
I mean, in the perfect world, you get both, and you're positive you're going to get one.
I feel pretty good about us getting one.
I do too.
But anyway, we'll see. And I don't know. Stearns has a lot of money to play with, and I'm going to trust him though on how he does it because he's pretty good at it. So I like what he does and where he goes. So we'll see. But I don't know. Willie Adames, I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, it's not on company letterhead, but I think this is from the Jaguars. But we're learned that the decision between Mac and Trevor will indeed be rock, paper, scissors. And then we'll see who starts.
Oh, my goodness.
They did not do a good enough job to squash that. Did anyone ask about that?
Yeah. D-Rock asked the D coordinator. Yeah. The D coordinator said, I think they were playing around. Obviously, I don't think I think Trayvon would have went in. It was his turn in the rotation. That's what he said.
In other words, coach isn't really coaching them or leading them or telling them when to go in or out at all.
No, I think they are. They have
got
a
a
rotation
plan.
set. They know when they're supposed to go in. I mean, listen.
I got you.
There's a lot of anger towards the Jags. That's fine.
Okay,
but
all right.
this was kind of I almost take it sort of maybe tongue-in-cheek. Now, look, it's not a good look. I said that yesterday. I don't think it's a good look. But it is what it is at this point. There are a lot worse things like what you pointed out with N'Kobe
Dean, knowing what's coming.
Knowing the play that's coming and them.
And us running it.
That's how
predictable.
Dumb play call, and now we even find out further how dumb it is because
it's obvious.
They knew.
It's pretty. Again, I'm going to say the same thing I did, and I'm not a football savant. I don't have a playbook at home.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched enough to know that our scheme and system is stale and predictable. You can too, Dan, and we're not Tony Romo doing it off of formation. Imagine if you have formation to help guide you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me you can't predict what the Jags are going to do 50% of the time on offense.
The boys dig deep, and so I'll give credit to Travis Holmes, who said, this play has been a red zone staple for Doug since joining Jackson 22. There's been overthrows, ETN versus Washington, non-throws on the route, incompletions, but they've literally never completed a TD catch in 3 years while running this concept. And then he said, I stand corrected on a technicality. While I was only referring to running backs running the
Ingram
route,
hit one,
wide
didn't he?
receivers lined up in backfield, technically, this was the concept on the Christian Kirk touchdown versus Kansas City. So that was in the playoff game against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't remember the specific play. But
we run that play, and I don't like the play. And
obviously, there's a setup formation-wise. If you're going to run that play, then you got to disguise it. You can't keep doing the same thing. They'll figure out in the NFL. You got to put somebody else out of position that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because they knew what was coming. They sat on it.
That can't be good.
Your quarterback is either unable to or is not allowed to not throw the ball there.
And I know a lot of people say, well, Trevor, throw it away. And okay, it's not there, throw it away. But
I don't think that's fair. That's a quick read.
Yeah.
I thought the Bengals 2-point call was ridiculously terrible. Throwing a quick slant to a second string tight end. What are you doing?
That kid had a good game. I don't necessarily agree with that. I love the fact that they went for it.
Yeah. I don't know how you can love a pass that barely reaches the goal line to a backup tight end with a linebacker all draped on top of him.
Because it's a tight end on a linebacker.
It's a quick throw. He's not open.
He's going to beat him.
No, he's not.
And Gesicki got dragged down in the middle of the field, and Joe Burrow got his face mac grabbed.
Then tell me that. Yeah, don't tell me anything I should have never thrown to that dude. He wasn't open. He's should never been. It's the same. It's the Taylor brothers curse, man. These guys are from the same cloth.
By the way, if you're watching, if you're going down to watch Gator basketball,
okay,
and you're heading down there, and you want to chant for the big fella to go in, it's Olivier, not Oliver. So, fans are chanting for Oliver to go in.
Oh, the 7'9" guy?
Yeah, he's Olivier.
Yeah, they're going Oliver.
Yeah, it's Olivier.
Come on, Gator fan.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Just so you know.
Get it right.
Just so you know. Gators beat JU last night. UNF a winner as well, so that was good.
Big highlight play from the Florida game. You might want to check that out. No one knew that Walter Clayton Jr. was Ja Morant. That's what he looked like. That was a Ja Morant play.
Mm-hmm.
He went off at 2 feet sideways from about the dotted circle inside the free throw line.
Mm-hmm.
Just one of those, that they feel like they're still on the rise when they slam the ball.
Yep.
Like some dunks, you reach a peak and you slam it on the way down, and some dunks you go up and you feel like they're still rising when they throw it down.
Still going up.
Yeah. That's kind of how that one went.
That was impressive.
All right, Monday Night Football last night, or Thursday Night Football, we begged coaches to go for two when they have a chance to win it on a play, and the Bengals did it. We learned that way doesn't work either. So apparently what the deal is if you kick the extra point, it doesn't work. And if you go for two, it doesn't go to work.
Nothing
So the key point here is to be the team that's ahead when they score that last time. And the last 2 weeks, it's been like 5 opportunities. They kick the extra point, they go to overtime, and all 5, that team loses. And so last night, the Bengals do what we've been asking coaches to do, go for 2 and get the win, especially on the road. And this is the part where I just get to play, both sides of my mouth. And all things considered, in last night's game, it felt a little bit different in getting the tie because they'd been so explosive and so competitive with the Ravens all year and in that game. And I might have taken my chances tying it, being the team that gets the ball first, getting a touchdown and not giving them a chance.
Yeah.
I don't, which again, I'm not going to hammer that point when every week we say you got to go for 2 there.
This This is a great picture from the game on that going for 2 play. Actually, it wasn't just 1 hands to the face, Jeff. There's 2, and we'll throw in 3 as well.
This guy's got a 2-for-1 going.
He's got 2 for 1. I mean,
this one is, forget the other.
I know, but this is hands to the face, too. You're not allowed to do that either. You can't miss that, dude.
They've got the quarterback's face mask. And again, NFL, why can New York not say, somebody throw a flag, we'll explain? That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Any ref, they should have. This is a good plan if they don't have it already. That should work for the league. Hick, here's the new plan. You guys tell me if this works. You got the oh-no guy in New York, okay? And then there's an oh-no ref on the field, on the staff. He gets the oh-no call. And if something happens that wasn't called and he gets the oh-no buzz, he drops a flag. He doesn't know why he dropped it yet. He's got time for them to tell him why he dropped it. But we need an oh-no guy in New York, and we need an oh-no ref on the field so that they could get these oh-no calls right and wrong. We just had this. We just did this the other day.
Have you?
We just had this. We're saying, why can't that be reviewed? What was it?
I don't know.
Was it
It was the same thing.
Yeah,
it was a hand to the head, wasn't it? In the
clock issue.
Who played last Thursday?
Last Thursday? Jets. Texans.
That wasn't it. Was it maybe did the Bucs get it in the head? Maybe, I don't know. That we had this recently.
All right. When we come back, animals on display at college football this weekend. I need a yay or nay on this one.
Animals?
Yeah, we got an open the cage situation brewing, so we're gonna talk about that and more right here on the drill.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
It's football all day on Pregame Friday.
Little pigskin, why not?
Get the news, notes, and inside stuff you need to get ready for game day.
It's fantastic.
Pregame Friday.
Brought to you by Dream Finders Homes on 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here with a message from Zero Res. You just got to love this time of the year, right? We reflect on the things that matter most. Our families, our homes, our holidays, and of course, football. They're very grateful for you all, the good people of Jacksonville. They want to thank you, so get ready for the holidays. Book today. Zero Res will clean your carpets for only $49 a room. Woo! Plus, we'll give you 25% off your tile cleaning. Man, this one goes fast, fills up fast. So book now on both carpet and tile. Zero Res, man. Spell it forward, Zero Res. You spell it backward. It's the right way to clean.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Bold City AC, heating that rules. Is your AC ready for the holidays? Bold City Heating and Air ensures your AC stays in tip-top shape. We know that a clean AC is a healthy AC. Upgrade yours for just $96 a month and enjoy free duct cleanings with your new system. Plus, ask about our 0% financing options. Bold City AC, we got the crew. Bold City AC. Visit boldcityac.com.
I've known Glenn Cohen for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen, and Sullivan.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. In today's world of retail, how has a store like Underwoods stayed viable against the big national stores?
Frank, that's a question with a direct answer. At Underwoods, we've never aspired to be the biggest. What we've always tried to do is be the best. When you take this approach, there's some things that come to mind immediately, like fine quality merchandise bought by buyers that are experts, high levels of service delivered by a staff that are helpful and know what they're doing. Then there's some things that people don't really think about at all, like the finer a gem, the more rare it is. And these gems are not mass producible because they were made by God millions of years ago. Because of that, there just aren't enough of these for the big multi-store retailers to buy and put into their merchandising schemes. So at Underwood's, we buy these finer, rarer gems and create jewelry pieces that the people in Jacksonville expect out of us.
When you want the best, it's Underwood's. Underwood Jewelers in San Marco, in Avondale, and at the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser share the huddle with Freddie T. Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins and Monahan Jewelers.
Fred Taylor, he's a candidate to go the distance.
On 1010XL.
Big Sur's here. My cigars are back in stock at Island Girl Gate Parkway. Buy a box and I will autograph it for you. Island Girl Gate Parkway is the place to enjoy a great cigar selection, a full bar, enjoy a daily happy hour from noon to 7 and all day Sunday. Enjoy college and NFL games from noon to 6. When you buy 5 cigars, you get 1 free. Plus, live music Friday and Saturday nights. For upcoming events, follow Island Girl Gate Parkway on Instagram and Facebook at islandgirl.gateparkway.
Bold City Brewery invites you to celebrate Dubs and Duval all season long with a cold pint. Enjoy all their beer, seltzer, ciders by logging on to boldcityBrewery.com. Head to the production house on Roselle Street in Riverside or Bold City downtown and be bold.
The team at Hidden Hills Golf Club invites you to book your next round of golf with us. At Hidden Hills, we love the game, and we'll provide you with a memorable golf experience at one of the most unique golf courses in North Florida. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com.
Blue here for the Blue Crab House, located right off of San Jose. It's on Jewington Creek Road. They've been around since 1996. Indoor-outdoor dining. Also, takeout is available at the Blue Crab House. Open 4:30 to 9, Tuesday through Saturday. Sunday, noon until 9. Remember, Tuesday, $2 margaritas. Wednesday, $1 oyster night. How about the blue crabs? How about my personal favorite, the Canadian snow crabs? Whatever it is that you fancy, you get it right there. The Blue Crab House.
Hey, Hicken here for Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code JAX, J-A-X, to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's promo code JAX to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, man. Run your game.
1010XL is presented by Barra & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Is it too soon?
No, man. A little Jingle Bell Rock, baby. Just around the corner.
Jingle bell, jingle bell.
Some would say let's get through Thanksgiving first.
Some would.
Some would. But it'll be Christmas time before you know it. You and me will be rocking on Christmas Eve.
Oh, for sure.
Dragging me off to the 7 Seas again. We're on another Christmas week, what do you call it, cruise. We did that about 6-7 years ago.
That's like that movie where their kids had grown up and they go off on they're going to plan on a cruise, and then the daughter surprises them by coming home and they have to cancel the cruise and build Christmas real quick. And
yeah, I didn't see that one.
That was a good one. It was Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Christmas with the Crunks or something like that, maybe?
Yeah, I know the name. I'm not
I
sure
could be wrong.
I was kind of I'm a traditionalist at Christmas, but so we did it like in 2017 maybe or 16. But it was maybe even longer ago than that. But it ended up being kind of nice to get away from it all.
No, there you
like
go.
The Christmas week, right? All that goes around it and all the traveling and this and that. And, we found a church service on Christmas Day on the boat. It was kind of cool. It's different.
Have you ever been to Baton Rouge?
Only through it. I've never been to a game there.
Never been to a game?
And I need to do that.
Have you ever been to Baton Rouge?
No.
I've been to a game there, and I've also gone through it. I've been to a baseball game there and a football game there. It's a great campus. It's a typical SEC campus. Yep. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay? And LSU is going old school this weekend because now right across the street from the stadium is a big, I can't think of the word, but where the tiger lives. Sanctuary.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know what they would call it, but that's where Mike the Tiger lives.
Okay.
Right? And so LSU's going old school this weekend. They're bringing Mike the Tiger in the stadium.
Put him in the cage like they used to.
Yeah.
Did you know that, E, that LSU, they used to, the Tiger, they would bring him in and he would sit in his cage at the corner, of
I remember that,
of the end zone.
This is the first time since 2015 that Mike is coming in.
Now, I think, Hick, remind me, but way back in the day, did they not, walk him?
They might have walked him.
I think remember, putting that baby on a leash and, walking him.
They'll walk Ralphie the Buffalo through.
Yeah.
They'll run Ralphie.
Yeah.
Ralphie runs. For years, it's a commonplace, and Bevo.
Remind me to tell y'all something I
Bevo
saw.
gets going.
Remind me when he's done with this.
For years, it was commonplace for Mike the Tiger to be driven around Tiger Stadium prior to kickoff, safely in the confines of his cage. That practice stopped with the latest Mike being adopted by the school in 2017. And the current Mike 7, will not be the actual Tiger being used for display because he's an ornery one, and he might eat somebody.
Okay.
They have no problem, apparently, if he eats Jalen Milroe. But other than that, they worry.
Open the cage.
Open the cage. The Tiger being used on Saturday is being brought in from a wildlife refuge at the behest of the governor.
The Tiger King.
Tiger King is not coming.
Oh, okay.
With Alabama coming to town for a vaunted SEC rivalry, massive college football implications, elimination Saturday for those two.
Yeah, for sure.
It seems LSU's pulling out every stop to remind the Crimson Tide that Baton Rouge is where the Tigers roam.
13 straight night game wins at home.
Yeah, you liked it. You liked the Tigers.
I picked them.
Brian Kelly was asked about the possibility. He left those answers to the school as well as decision makers such as the animals' veterinarians to handle the discussion. I heard about it on Twitter. I don't have any comments. BK's a little worried. Mike the Tiger, I don't know.
I think if you want to, listen, that's fun and all.
Yeah.
Look, we have a different threshold for entertainment in this country.
Open the cage!
Entertainment expectations have changed with social media, with AI, with photoshopping and otherwise. I say you just bring the Tiger in and let him run free.
Let him run free.
Just let him run around.
Whoever goes,
the ball goes in the air. The Tiger comes sprinting on the field.
I'm all for it.
You've seen a cat chase a ball.
We got entertainment.
Just put a Tiger in the middle of the game and play the game as is and see what happens.
Entertainment.
You're still going 4 down. You're still kicking off and punting, but the Tiger's running roughshod.
Would the Tiger go for the big, fat Alabama offensive lineman?
I think the Tiger would go for the ball, man. It would be fun. They'd go through 1,000 footballs.
Alabama has some big old offensive line. Those are meaty guys. I think the Tiger would go for those. And plus, they're in that crimson, you know?
I wonder how many, if we could get, if you had a wild Tiger, and it has to be exactly like this, though.
Yeah.
If you brought if a football game was going on.
Yeah, you just let them go.
And they just, they had to.
Yeah.
Right? They just had to keep playing football.
Got to keep playing.
If the Tiger took out 8 guys, 8 had to come in, you pick up the game.
Just keep going.
How many people would the Tiger kill before he just got bored or moved on?
He might get full.
I don't think he would eat them. He would just kill them.
Oh, he might sit there and chomp.
Dude, you've never owned a cat.
No, I don't have cats.
Cats don't play, bro. They don't care about eating. They kill for fun.
Who's on the wiggle line? E? LSU Jerry. It's my guy.
He's taken many a lunch bet from you through the years.
He has, and he's always looking for action. And he sometimes he frustrates me a little bit because Florida, Georgia, he'll want to jump in and bet, and then I'll be like, dude, I won't bring up our other neighbor. Oh, he's an awful human, isn't he, Jerry? He won't. He'll go. I'll give you 1 point. Oh, okay, for Florida, Georgia. No. Hello, LSU Jerry. How are you, sir?
He's a squeezer.
Hey, guys. How's it doing? Hey, let me just update you a little bit on Mike the Tiger.
Please do.
They're not bringing in Mike the Tiger.
No.
Yeah, they're bringing in a fraud.
They've gone out and got another Tiger.
Yeah.
Oh, a fraud Tiger.
Yeah.
And so they're going to bring that Tiger in.
Maybe he's toothless, Jerry. Maybe this Tiger is toothless, so there's no worry.
Oh, no.
Watch it be some
I
old
saw a
gray
picture
Tiger.
of it.
Oh, you
They're
did?
bringing it in from some reserve or something in Texas.
Nice.
Okay.
But Mike the Tiger is going to stay in his sanctuary. I want to be Mike the Tiger. That thing is
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
plush. It lives better life than you and I do in the Bay.
100%. Me and Brooksy walked around that thing. We looked for Mike the Tiger and we couldn't find him. It was late one night when we were in there in Baton Rouge after checking out a baseball game, and we could not find Mike the Tiger because it's so big and expansive, and it looks like it's luxury 5-star living for Mike.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Puts in the time.
Yeah.
So what do you think? You going to win tomorrow? What do you got for me, LSU Jerry?
I think we're going to pull the upset.
No, I like that.
Doesn't
Jeff,
feel like
so does Jeff. by the
Doesn't
way.
feel like an upset to me at all. I'm shocked that LSU is the underdog. I think it's I would at worst make it a pick 'em. Wouldn't you, Hick?
Yeah, it's pretty even up. Yeah.
It's pretty, to me, we're a 3-point dog.
Yeah.
We're also a dog to 3 when we beat Ole Miss at LSU. So we like being the underdog. So we're good with it.
Well, that's close enough. It's hard to even consider it being an underdog, and they've been very good at home. So
we'll see. We'll see you in the Bay, Jerry. Good luck.
All right, take care. Later.
That's our friend LSU Jerry.
So I'm on.
Got a fraud tiger coming in, toothless.
Speaking of fraud tigers, this is what I wanted you guys to remind me of. Thanks to both of you for not reminding me at all that I had wanted to circle back and make a point.
I was going to get there.
All right, thank you.
We'll all get there.
We're talking about the tiger, dude. I don't know if it's on your social media, but across my YouTube, I was in another country, but some dude who had like a big mud of a dog, but it was like orangish in color. He painted tiger stripes on it. He let it run around. It's chasing all these people, dude, and he's got them until they bark. Ultimately, the dog will bark, and they'll figure it out. Like this dude says, I just ran from this tiger for 10 minutes. Finally stopped when he barked at me.
Remember, there was also like a golden retriever.
Where they put a lion's mane on him?
They cut his hair like a lion.
Yeah, I've seen that before, too. But the fake tiger chasing, it walks around. It looks like whoever did it to this poor dog painted the stripes, just like a Bengals uniform, man. It made the dog really look nothing like a tiger, to be honest. But you ain't got time to identify when you see, that orange dog and those stripes coming at you, I guess. Anyway. Tickled me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
The Jaguars' status of Trevor Lawrence seems to be up in the air. Trevor has proven that when there's a chance to play, he wants to play.
He usually plays.
I find it odd that the Nationals went with the story. Obviously, somebody here, they started calling and say, what are y'all doing? You're going to look bad here.
Yeah.
And told them
That's the hope.
I don't know why the Jags would bother telling them to take it.
We don't know that
they
did. But,
no, yes. Yeah. They were alerted, okay, through channel, whatever. It was gotten back to whoever the source is that it came from them. You're not going to change your report if it didn't. Nothing's going to make you change your report if it doesn't. So maybe that gives you some hope. But yeah,
speaking of quarterbacks playing, DJ Lagway doing everything he can to play against Texas.
That's just strange.
We'll see.
I thought now with Billy getting this extension into next year that, well, not extension, but the vote of confidence, and he'll be back next year. Scott Strickland, the AD, announced that yesterday.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be maybe a little bit more prudent with DJ Lagway in his playing time, even if DJ wants to play. Shouldn't play this week. A kid who goes off a field with a hamstring injury on a cart 1 week previous should not play the next Saturday.
You would think.
Unless it was a cramp, which it wasn't. If you get taken off in a cart with a muscle strain or tear or whatever it is at that stage, it probably would have done behoove you to play that week. Give it one more week, man. I got news for you. DJ Lagway can play full strength and not beating Texas.
Yeah, I would think it's going to be tough.
Is Trey Wilson out for the year? Did he have a season ending?
Yeah, hip surgery.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he done.
And by the way, I've heard people say Trey Wilson's leaving. Who cares? He's a nice player, but whatever. They're not going to have trouble getting receivers if DJ Lagway's the quarterback.
Well, they better not. This is a kind of a all or nothing with Billy Napier going forward. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But same type of schedule, same exact schedule. Well, not exact, but same type of schedule. And he's going to have to. We're looking for Lagway to be the difference maker, and them to add those young players to grow, and then to add in the portal with all that money that they have. They got to go buy players. They must buy players. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's take a break. We'll keep it rolling here.
At the final segment, the mailbag is full here. Whether or not we're giving advice, I probably should. I mean, people are down and out and in despair from the Jags to some of these awful personal situations y'all find yourselves in out there.
Yeah.
We were told that we've been a little too harsh and condemning, so we'll try and be. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have time for this, Hick. If you're going to take the time to write a radio station to tell you what to do in life, you better be able to take some tough love. I don't have time for this.
Love.
They know who they're writing to, Dan. They know our personalities. What do you think? We're going to bog down and cry because you wonder if you should keep seeing your 4-timing boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
This is The Drill. It's a GFL Friday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hey everybody, Jennifer Marion with Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville here to say hello, and we'd sure like to have your business.
You know what? They're going to love the king of price.
My dad believes in making great deals and having a great selection in stock.
Cadillac XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s, and Escalades.
The all-electric Cadillac Lyriq.
CT4s and CT5s.
Cadillac luxury and selection is just waiting for you.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent you.
Hey, imagine having a doctor available to you any day, any time. Like my doctor, Rick Townsend. I've been going to Doc T for couple decades, and he's decided to take a leap into a new and exciting, more personal world of concierge medicine, and I sure am going with him. If you need a doctor's appointment with Doc T, man, boom, you get in that day, right? It's great. Medical emergency, here's Doc T's personal phone number. He gets right back to you 7 days a week. It's not like the old regular doctors where you got something scheduled and it's not for 2 months. Nuh-uh. Think of it like being a member of an exclusive golf club, but the cost will surprise you. It really will. You need to check it out. As far as doctors, I can't vouch enough for Rick Townsend. He's the best. Navy trained, graduated from Wake Forest. So whether it's yearly physicals, office or virtual visits, cancer screenings, referrals to specialists, hospital follow-ups, if you got questions, just go to mypvconcierge.com. Mypvconcierge.com. Go meet with Doc T. See if it fits. He'd love to talk to you. And it's not going to last forever. He's going to fill up, and then he's going to be done. MyPV Concierge.
Getting you ready for the game. Pre-game Friday.
Danny Hicken here to tell you this
Dream
is my dream. The folks at Dream Finders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dream Finders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Getting you ready for the game. Pre-game Friday. Built by Dream Finders Homes on 1010XL.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On November 8, 1966, Baltimore Orioles outfielder Frank Robinson is selected as the American League MVP, becoming the first player to win MVP in both leagues.
I'm Jeff Middlecoff with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners, Alan Tyre, Bill Pappas, and Ken Rimley, have been helping first-time home buyers with their mortgage financing all over Florida for 34 years. First-time home buyers can get no or low down payments, anywhere from 0 to 3.5% down. As a first-time home buyer with Trustline Mortgage, you get added benefits for doing your loan with us, like lower rates on your mortgage insurance and lower closing costs. Oh, and did I forget to mention that Trustline gives first-time home buyers better mortgage interest rates? Here's the bottom line. Trustline Mortgage wants to help first-time home buyers accomplish your goal of home ownership. That's why Trustline Mortgage is offering the best first-time home buyer benefits around, period. Trustline Mortgage delivers with no and low down payments, lower closing costs, and better interest rates. Call Trustline Mortgage today at 381-LOAN. Yes, 381-LOAN to find out how we can help you buy your dream home. Or visit our website at trustlinemortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Certain restrictions apply. See office for details. Trustline is an equal housing opportunity. MLS number 331480.
The last thing you want to be dealing with this holiday season is a septic emergency. Plan ahead and schedule to have your septic tank pumped out now. Our wonderful team at Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing and Septic Services is standing by and ready for your call. We'll get your septic tank pumped out right away, giving you one less thing you have to worry about this holiday season. Check out our reviews online and give us a ring today. 904-862-6769. That's 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. That's Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader does the Mohs surgery. You know those guys. The staff is terrific, and they care about you. They take good care of you. They've been taking care of me and my skin for a long, long time, man. I couldn't speak highly enough of them. I've had some basal cell carcinomas taken off and some other things as well. But listen, they just want to remind you, man, and I learned my lesson this past weekend. It's still hot outside, and even if it's not, that sun is the sunshine state, right? So protect yourself from the sun. Wear that hat. Wear that long sleeve dry fit, man. Put on the sunscreen and enjoy. And if you have something pop up on your skin, go get it checked out. Do not wait. Just go online at beachesdermatology.com. Make your appointment. That's online at beachesdermatology.com.
Jags fans, looking for the perfect activity around the holidays?
we've got you covered with the inaugural Teal Trot 5K. The race takes place outside Everbank Stadium, Saturday, December 21st. We can't wait to see you there. Your registration includes the 5K, a throwback Jaguars headband, and a ticket to the December 29th game against the Titans. Visit Jaguars.com/Teal Trot to sign up today.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The time to buy an emergency generator is before you need it, not when you're sitting in the dark. Storms happen in a hurry in Florida, so be prepared. Protect your family and property with American Electrical Contracting. Call them today, 737-7770.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
According to NFL insider Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network, Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence is unlikely to play on Sunday against the Vikings with a left shoulder injury. Rappaport mentioned surgery as a possibility down the road. Lawrence was listed as limited in Thursday's practice for a second straight day in a row. Jaguars head coach Doug Peterson said last night on his coach's show that Trevor is doing fine and is day-to-day, but they have to get Mac Jones ready to go, if need be, against Minnesota. Jags, Vikings, Sunday at 1 o'clock. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars Update.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
Now we go from LSU Jerry to LSU Sean. We're cooling down on Tiger Fever, Tiger Mania. Wiggle, wiggle. Hello. Sean, how are you,
Tiger
friend?
Mania.
Yeah.
How are you, fellas?
Good.
I was talking to E, so I didn't hear much of Jerry's call, but I'll see Jerry tomorrow night with the rest of the gang. So yeah, that habitat for Mike is. I recommend any fan that goes to a game there get by and see it. It's something special.
It is cool.
Yeah, as you know, it's right across the street from Tiger Stadium. Nestled right next to the Assembly Center. It's expansive. And there's the LSU Vet School is one of the best there is, and there's not a tiger in captivity that lives a better life than Mike. They take fantastic care of him. But I tell you a funny story though about when they would put Mike in the cage, they would park that cage right outside the players' locker room. Literally, those players would walk out, and they have probably 3 feet between the wall and the cage, and they would have to practically scrape by the cage. And there were some funny stories. I mean, some of those guys were terrified from some of the stories I've heard of Mike right outside their locker room. Sometimes he would be just growling at them, and that's one of the classic things we used to do with that. We never did walk him. But I did wonder sometimes if they could have done like they do with Ralphie. But yeah, that would be kind of that'd be kind of risky, I think.
The problem is the problem / reality, I think, is this, that the tiger they're bringing in, the guy who owns it has a long history of mistreating tigers and animals. So we're bringing an angry, mistreated animal in to chomp on the people.
I don't know where he's.
I kid because I care, Sean.
I know, but I don't know where he's coming from. A reserve somewhere or a refuge,
Texas,
I think.
Somewhere in Texas.
And you know, I'm not even. I got mixed feelings about it, man. I'm not sure if it's not Mike. It's not the same to me. And as our governor, I'm conservative, but I'm not. This governor kind of rubs me the wrong way sometimes, and I think he was just bound and determined to have his way. He's not even an LSU grad, the governor. But,
right.
Anyway, it'll be neat for the kids. My son's going over there. He's got friends there, and they got him a student ticket, so he'll get to see what I used to see back in the 80s down low in the student section. And looking for a great game. Go Tigers.
Should be fun. All right, man.
8 week, baby.
Good to hear from you. Enjoy that one. We appreciate that. Let's do some work here. Let's give some advice.
Oh, please give me something simple like, should my kid go to Georgia or, LSU?
That'd be nice. This is brought to you, of course, by our friend Dr. Rick Townsend, mypvconcierge.com for all your information. That's mypvconcierge.com. He's concierge doctor. It's great. It's a new wave. It's what everybody's doing, and it's, get you in right away, get you taken care of. All right, here we go. Dear Drill. Thank you, E.
We promise we take these
This comes from the West Side.
queries seriously.
Dear Drill, my adult daughter is married.
Good start.
She also has a boyfriend.
Bad update.
Both of these men live with her and share her bed. Her
Okay.
children are horrified by it, want nothing to do with their mother. They're embarrassed and ashamed, as am I. Her older children are of age but still in school. They'd like to move out but can't afford to. The youngest is a minor and afraid of the boyfriend. My daughter's husband doesn't object to the share plan. What do I do to help the kids?
Oof. Man, you can't be freaky like that. Well, that's a freaky when if you're going to be freaky like that, you can't be having kids. What's wrong with people, man? I feel for mom here who cares. I don't know. I guess you're there for them. They're old enough to understand what's going on. Tell them how wrong mom is, in this kind of lifestyle. And say that you're welcome at my house anytime and call me at any point if you ever feel uncomfortable. I don't know what to tell you. The Freak Show Swingers Club shouldn't be happening with school-age kids in the house.
Hey, man, y'all better read the room, see what's happening with all these freaky people, see what's going on. Hey.
Settle down, Diddy.
Settle down.
Oh, boy. Oh, dear.
Man, what's wrong with people?
You want another one? Dear Drill, I need some advice from you guys on a certain topic. I'm in my early 30s. My husband is in his early 20s.
Okay, I'm in my 30s. Cougar. Okay.
32, 22, 33,
sure.
23. We're currently living with my mother-in-law, his mom.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Is this husband and wife or boyfriend girlfriend?
Husband, wife.
Okay.
She's put a damper on my husband's relationship. She tells my husband what to do, tries to make decisions for him, doesn't give him a choice about anything. My husband and I have been talking about moving when the time is right, but she continues to put her 2 cents in. I've been treated like crap by his mother after doing everything possible to help her. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm slowly pulling away from the man I love, and he doesn't seem to care. What should I do?
Be a grown-up and get your own place? This is the easiest one ever, E.
The entitlement is hot. My gasset has never been so flabbered. I just don't understand. Get your own spot.
Yeah, what
Come on now.
And it doesn't sound like it's her. It's this little 23-year-old beta boy that you married. I mean,
really not an
mommy, just get your own place or shut up. Now, you have nothing to say. She can say, or the woman who actually owns the house would be speaking to air if you weren't there because you had to be because you're incapable of, doing it yourself. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry that it's like that. Most people can all live together and be fine.
Yeah, I need to ask you again if you could repeat that quote. I didn't quite catch it.
My gasted has never been so flabbered.
Very nice. Very nice.
Are you sure it's the flabber that's not been gasted? Who knows?
No one
Could be.
I think we have time for one more.
Do we?
We have so many.
Yeah, there's a lot going on out there.
I just read them.
Man, the deviancy out there right off the bat.
Yeah.
That threw me for a loop.
Throuple.
Yeah, I
think we got a throuple.
I mean, the throuple. Look, I know people are wired different, man. You do your thing, but not with kids around the
You're
house,
doing kids.
dude.
We're not helping the
it.
kids.
And then the second one, then grow up and get your own place or shut up and take it.
Dear Drill.
Yeah.
I'm a school teacher.
Good start.
I have a young son, and I love being off when he is out for school holidays, spending summers together.
That's a lot of teachers are teachers because of that.
I feel I have the best of both worlds. I recently married a woman. She's 14 years younger than me and is also a teacher.
Okay.
She hates the profession.
Well, then, okay.
She feels it isn't exciting or respectable enough. Her opinions about teaching hurt my feelings because I believe it is a noble career, plus it gives me quality time with my son.
Okay.
My wife has decided to join the police force. But I regret it already. I didn't get married to be alone all the time and to take vacations without my spouse. I love her, but I feel betrayed and lied to. I also don't think she'll be a good cop. She is obsessed with police shows and thinks it's going to be like that.
This is America today.
She's thrown away a great career for one. I think she'll leave in a year or two. I feel our biggest challenge is her lack of experience. What do I do?
You split up immediately. I don't know if it's like one child. It's her child, right?
I think it's his child.
Are you sure this isn't two hers?
No.
Okay.
No, you're reading too much into it.
I'm not trying to read into anything. You just gave me a scenario that sounded like two hers. That's all.
Don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. You leave her. That's what you do. Mm-hmm. You're not compatible. She slanders your job, what you do all the time, and you have no respect for her. You think she's a joke who's trying to live a TV fantasy world. You make each other unhappy. You've grown apart. You split up. How hard is it, E?
E.
My gas continues to be flabbered.
Yeah. E, did you say your gas is flabbered?
My gas.
Let me read this last one. Dear Drill, we host dinner parties in our home with dear friends. They always bring their little dog, but never ask if it's okay. When they finish eating, the husband picks the dog up on his lap at the table. I think it's rude to have a dog at the dinner table. Am I wrong? My husband and I are appalled and don't know how to approach it without ruining the friendship. We are flabbergasted that they think this is right. What do we do?
You're a guest in their home? Or
No,
is it their kids? Who is it?
You and your dog are guests in my home at my dinner party.
Yeah, you don't bring your dog to my dinner party.
E?
Bruh, yeah.
Forget picking him up. Don't bring, hey, sorry.
Lassie got to stay at the door.
No dogs allowed. You keep your dog at home.
Friendship's got to end.
It's a dinner party. Who brings a dog to a dinner party? What's wrong? This is what's wrong with the country, man. We got people who are just wackadoodles, man. Just living in some little fantasy, little weird world, man. Can anybody just go out and, I don't know, just chainsaw a tree and go home? Just give me some chainsaws.
Let's go. E?
Smoke a cigar.
The 2-minute drill. Brought to you by Injury Care Centers.
Hammer
Discover
something.
BioTarget Regenerative Therapy, a safer drug-free solution for lasting pain relief. Visit GoBioTarget.com.
Dan, I long for the day that you read a letter that my husband just wants to work on the car too often, or...
I will say with the dog at the dinner table thing, like if you have your own animals,
That's your
and you're inviting
prerogative.
someone over
Yeah,
and they're
that's
bringing
right.
their dog, it's
Correct.
like, bring the dog over, they can hang out, that's
Right,
fine. You know,
correct.
that kind of thing. Don't sit it at the table.
Or if it's your house and you put the dog at the table at your house and you choose, well, I'm not going to go eat over there. They put the
I
dog
don't think
up.
that's a bridge too far, even with a friend, to be like, hey, man, it's cool. We love having you over. We love having the dog over. It doesn't sit at the table, please. You know, like, that's not hard to do.
We're just here to help, Tone.
Yeah.
That's all we're trying to do.
Into friendship, it's just like, he doesn't get to eat.
We're just here to help.
Yeah.
What do you got cooking today on a Friday?
We'll be going over keys to victory for...
Who's quarterbacking for
Sunday.
the Jaguars?
I mean, everything tells me it's Mac, right? Like, at this point in time, I don't know how long it's going to be Mac, but it certainly feels like for at least... That's the way it's at least going. We'll see if Doug Peterson says anything to make that more clear.
If
here
it's
this
Mac
morning.
this week, might it be Mac for the rest of the way?
I mean, it could be.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know what I expect. Like, if you were in Trevor's shoes, what would you do? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do think this. I think we really, really, really sometimes forget this part. You practice hard. You go throw the guns. The games are the fun part. He's going to want to play. I mean, if he feels like he's not like on the in danger of hurting him more, he's going to want to play every.
That's what he's shown at this point in his career.
I
I've
feel
thought
pretty
that
confident
since
in that.
all this stuff started breaking.
Do you
it does
guys
feel like he'll play if he can play? But
do you guys feel like there might be some animosity between quarterback and staff? I mean, we're only guessing. We're only speculating, but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think it's impossible that there would be, but I don't know. And I'm not interested in trying to paint anything that either is said as this is where the animosity is. Like, it's not a soap opera, right? Like, I don't need to play
the fans
that game.
love to hear when Doug doesn't credit Trevor or something like that. Well, see, he hates him.
And they read it that way, and it's like, well, he's not wrong.
Right.
Like, the plays are there to be made. He didn't make them. It's
Right.
okay to point that out.
These are all storylines in Loserville.
Yeah.
Winning
Yeah.
football. None of these are stories.
That's fair.
Like, I don't know, but with the
situation they're in right now, and on top of that, now the quarterback is dealing with an injury that could end his season. Like, that's the way that it feels right now. We don't know if that's going to be the case, but could end his season. Then obviously all this is up for speculation. It's like the rock, paper, scissors thing. If they're 7-2, everyone's like, oh, that's a fun story.
That's fair.
You know, but 2-7, everyone's like, what's wrong with these guys?
Good.
Like,
All
how
right.
disorganized can you be and still be calling yourself an NFL team? That's how it feels at 2-7. So it is
Well
what
said.
it is.
Have a great show. Mike, Tony, the gang, getting ready for Jaguars
Sure,
today.
you bet they are. Should be a good weekend.
See you Monday.
Gators, the Longhorns tomorrow.
Have it queued up.
Yeah.
Well, I'll also say this. We might get some answers this Tuesday on a high school report. I'll say that.
Oh, it's Solly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we figured the answers out, but we'll always take the big man in here. That's for sure.